Yeah, it looks good. Muted. All right, welcome on in, guys. Happy Monday. Same studio, new view. I don't know if anybody noticed the difference a little bit. You got a little bit
zoomed out,
a little
bit more of the mayor,
a little bit more of the merrier. The merrier.
I am married.
I'm merrier.
Mayor.
I tried.
May or may not.
We do that. I do that in the classroom often. I'll hit some kids are good with it though. They're always like, yeah, they're always good with that. So awesome, guys. Welcome on in. Wednesday, New Year's Day. Today does not seem like a holiday to me.
It doesn't.
When I didn't have the mail and so many places were closed, I was like, oh, it's a holiday. That's super weird, but whatever.
You kind of worked late last night.
I worked very late.
Yeah, I know you have a good time with it, but look at you and the grind that you've been doing the last couple of days, like
crazy.
You've not been breaking on your holiday break.
No, I've gone harder than ever. I've got a guy coming over tomorrow to film a video. He's a good friend of mine. He's an attorney, and he has 3 beard-related court cases.
What?
How cool of a video is that going to be?
Beard crimes.
Yes. So I'm excited for that.
Law and Order beard crimes.
Yes,
could be. You never know. I mean. Yeah.
But even after the stream last night, I didn't go to bed till probably 3. I was answering messages. I was geeked up. You know the feeling after these. You're just going. So
riding high on
and
beard vibes.
And we have launched our Facebook beard community. What are your initial thoughts on the response?
Amazing. We're not 24 hours in, and we're pushing 300 members in our private group.
Right. Super cool. So,
and you just told me like 4 different times I can't talk about what our plans are. So I won't. I just kind of teased it.
Yeah. We have some big plans, guys, that we really think is separates us. And just to be frank, sometimes when we discuss plans on these live streams, they get stolen by other people. So it's going to be, and we don't mind helping. We just don't like stealing. So we got to keep stuff under wraps until we do it first there. And we're pretty excited for that. But yeah, man, happy New Year's. Thanks for the like in the group. Oh, man, absolutely. And one thing with the group, guys, this is really the culmination of the mayor and I kind of brainstorming, always coming up with stuff. But this is really his baby. He's come on, and it's been something for him to dive fully in, to take as much of the reins as he can handle. And I gladly did. For me, I'd never really dabbled into Facebook because I do so much on my other platforms. I'm really into YouTube, obviously, and I'm really into Instagram. So I didn't think that I could do Facebook well. And then it kind of, the mayor and I had been talking about like an official way for him to get involved. And it just kind of worked out. One day I messaged him. I'm like, hey, I got an idea. You want to come over? And pitched it. And it seemed like perfect.
It's a good fit.
It seemed like perfect.
So just to go back to it, I love, first of all, one of the biggest ways you can help us out here in the beginning is to ask to join our Facebook Commands Corner.
Yes.
The bearded community.
Yep. But see the banner?
Oh, wow.
Join our Facebook group, beautiful. Commands Corner, the Bearded Journey, or Bearded Community.
But as you come in,
cheers, man.
If you do find it something that you might want to be a part of, also like the page for us, because we are finding to get it out there and to show it to enough. There's crazy formulas and algorithms and things like that, but it means a lot if you do like the DanCBearded page. It would help us to promote us up to the top, or, so people can see us and be aware of who we are.
Yeah. So please get on there. It's so hard not to talk about our plans, but
why you want to be aboard.
But we're not going to. We're just going to let them come out naturally, you guys. And we were just talking about it. Huge thank you to our early moderators. We're probably going to expand that in the future. I have a couple guys in mind to really step up and kind of help out. But Doug Sloan, who's in here right now, is amazing. Doug Sloan, Joel Hammonds, Tim Lee, and Jake Rancourt, all what we were talking about. It's almost like a well-designed team. We all have our different strengths, and it's been awesome to see them really taking lead on that community.
Although Doug, I'm kind of he's on my list right now because I saw on Instagram. Not only did he do the beard ornaments, which I was trying to show, but he also tinseled.
He did the lights.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying too much. Maybe I'm just a little jealous, but wow. it was just like he's like, let's see what else can we how can we up Dan? We need to go over the mayor's head. How can we beat
the mayor? And a huge thank you to Whiskey and Hardtack. Their owner Holly has been invaluable with helping us. She runs a group on Facebook, has been amazing. She said both of her kids say hello to you guys.
Hey guys.
So thank you, Holly, for all the help.
Thank you for your patience, because you probably don't even know. I've asked a lot of dumb questions of her, and she took them in stride. I can relate to that.
Yeah.
And it didn't give up on me. I don't know what she was mumbling to herself, but bless her heart, because I expect that some of my questions are really dumb, because I am new to Facebook.
Okay.
Like I am just totally out there, like not real familiar with it. My wife's been helping me. She
That's cool.
Taught me how to get some of my personal information off earlier.
I had someone do that, my cell phone number and everything. I didn't know that either. And she helped with, I had a logo design, which looked amazing, but she talked about the search aspect of it. And so that was huge. That was always
thank
welcome.
You, Betsy.
Yeah, Betsy, seriously, thank you. I'm interested. Yeah. I
just seeing it through a veteran's eyes
and a fresh eye, somebody a clean shaven eye. If she had an eye, that would be shaven, right? Non-bearded.
I'm not sure where we're going with this.
Yeah, we're just kind of snowballing. So thank you. We're going to talk more about the community, guys. But hop on there if you can. We have big things planned. It's an extension of this. It's an extension and a platform to be able to bring people here.
Well, it's like the Polar Express, which we've all probably seen within the last few days, last few weeks. Big quote. It doesn't matter where the train's going. It just matters whether or not you get on.
Yeah. So
get on board, guys.
Robert's got a question here, or a statement. He says, you need rules and commands corner bearded community so things don't get out of the hand. In the groups, Mayor, take over.
So we do have posted rules right now, and we've already adjusted them. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're serious about these rules too. They are things that we're going to be very strict on enforcing, and it is really important to us. And the mayor will talk about the rules a little bit, but they are very, very serious to us. And one of the things is we can't predict where the group is going, right? We don't know how guys are going to interact and say things and post things, but we will be sticking to our rules. It is something that is very planned out. It's probably what we spent the most amount of time on.
Well, we want it to be different. We want it to be kind of a pure, clean place where, so one of the big things is just about kind of promotions, silly stuff. We want it to be really just getting to the core of when a guy decides to have a beard, and what does that mean about him? Who is he? What is he interested in? And in order to do that, we have to create a community that filters out the spam, the ads, the haters, the people that are trying to self-promote, put yourself in other ways. And we've already kind of anything I've addressed today within the first 24 hours are all things just about being clear with them. Nobody's being kicked out or anything like that. We've just learned, hey, we're not really going to be big on memes and things. We're going to have, we want to see your face. We want to see your beard. We want to hear who you are. But there's certainly places and appropriate spots for that. But for us, we want it to feel a little different.
And there's no better profession to do that than teaching. This is what we do in the classroom. The kids want to do their own thing. We have to establish the rules, and then most importantly, enforce them. So we are going to be enforcing rules. We will be deleting posts. We will be messaging people, and it's all with the vision of our group. And we've had a couple things so far that we weren't sure, but we did it. And then everyone has been amazing. Super understanding. Like, oh man, I didn't even realize that. And we're like, we know. We don't want you to think like we felt bad or anything like that.
So we're in that transition period where, we don't want to burn anybody on the group, but we do want to hold true to our vision. Yeah.
And so J95 says no beard memes. So we want to be different. Our goal is to be a community. We all, for the most part, have Instagram, and we all see the Instagram home feeds that are just riddled with beard memes, riddled with
which are hilarious, like super funny. Like, there's not enough, there's a time and a place for that.
Yep. But that's not what we're looking for on our community. We want that for guys to come together, to bond, to have a place to be able to spread positivity. That's truly the main goal. It may sound corny, but anybody that knows us knows that it's the truth. So it is That's the goal of our community, and it's gonna get developed as we go through. We're gonna set that clear expectation, and we're gonna go through with it. There may be a couple speed bumps along the way, but we're gonna get there.
Just like when you set up your classroom for the year.
Yep. And we're gonna have amazing things in place that's going to make us different. That's the biggest thing, is that's going to be different here. And guys, be patient. Wednesdays, if you guys don't know, we do a lot of different streams. I see guys throwing questions in all caps and multiple punctuation marks there. Wednesday is about hanging out. We'll try to get to your questions.
Yeah.
Monday, Commands Corner is really about me hammering out every question, saying hello to everybody, bringing pure energy. Wednesdays,
this is like uncut, like
yeah. This is relaxing.
Here's what I don't want you guys out there doing: getting like the blood pressure up there. That it's rolled through 3 or 4 times. If it's an important question, throw it out there.
Yeah.
We both like to talk.
Yep.
So we're gonna go off on our weird tangents.
Right. And with me on Monday, it's easier for me to cut off a thought in a stream of consciousness and answer something. When we're having a conversation, it's just different. And I know a lot of you appreciate that. We're just simply hanging out. That's all we're doing here is hanging out together and setting that tone. So thank you. And we got a couple guys. Sober Eric says, my first Wednesday stream. Cool, man. I see Eric in here all the time. I saw somebody else that was going on and saying this is my first live stream, which both of my live streams have unique twist to them and have their own thing. And then, hey, we have a stream legend in here, Mrs. Mayor.
Yeah,
Mrs. Wamba says, looking good, guys. 2020 treating you well. What's the latest on the baby girl's arrival? So Sam is super pregnant. I am super glad that the baby, and I would have been fine with anything, trust me. But I was glad we could get Commands Corner in this week. It was a big one. I was glad we could have the stream yesterday with Ray, the owner of Husky, who flew from Arizona. Like, take a second to let that sink in. Ray didn't have family here. He wasn't coming here for an expo. He flew in, stayed in a hotel in our city, and came for the stream. We went to dinner and then flew home. Like, that's absurd. It's amazing, but absurd. So she is just ready to get the baby out. She has an appointment on Friday, and she has a hair appointment tomorrow. So she's hoping she gets her hair appointment, and then the baby comes.
I walked in and I said, they are on the precipice, the cusp of this new, and they're just like, you just feel it. They're so excited for this new member of their family. They're just ready. Let's do it. Let's get it over with. Come on. Let's get to this new chapter.
Yeah.
Right. You can they're just ready they're excited.
Yeah. Yep. So that's huge. And guys, we will take questions all stream long about the group and everything. And J95 Sweetness has had a couple good ones already. So he said, so would we be able to get opinions on companies on the group? Can I ask how's company X? And we'd be able to offer constructive criticism. So I ask for patience with that. That's something that we're going to develop into, right? We would consider the group like a house. We need to build the foundation first. We got to build the theme. We got to build the feel to it. You have to be safe. You got to feel like it's safe in there, that we are a private group, that we are a community. And we 100% want that to happen.
Yes.
Eventually.
We want to, it's almost like building a team first.
Yeah.
And you guys are part of that team.
Yep.
So we love seeing the beard shots, the pictures of guys with the beard talking about that kind of thing, people giving each other feedback on that. And without giving away any more, there's going to be more of those team building things happening. Yeah.
And so, yes, we will get to that. But right now we would try to stay away from that. And what's going to set our community apart is it's going to be structured. You guys will see it's not just an Instagram feed. That's what we're getting away from. We're going to have structure, and that'll start rolling out tomorrow. And you guys will be able to see that. So that's going to be the big thing there. So 100%, but we need to be able to build the structure of being safe in there. So,
well, and it's just like you and your channel, you have built up a reputation for somebody who gives real advice. People have heard what you've said. They've purchased a product and tried it and agreed with you.
Yeah.
We want to start a Facebook community out where we know and trust each other before this so-and-so that just joins pushing this or that. Because you know how it is when you have a friend or someone you admire or look up to, and they give a recommendation, it carries a whole lot more weight. So our first step, I believe, is establishing connections and trust.
Yep. And it branches from this channel. Everything we do is for this channel and the community. Robert said, I just mentioned the rules because I've seen people in Facebook groups get their feelings hurt, start reporting. We're unique. We are teachers. There's not a better way to handle a community than by teaching middle school. Every piece of drama, negativity, insecurity, which drives most of those problems, we handle.
I mean, when you teach middle school, you've got everything from the high level,
yep.
Going to build a social media campaign against you to the farter in the back of the room.
Yep.
And you have to have
Literally.
an all-purpose strategy to handle this and this.
Yes.
And so we're not perfect. Like, one of the biggest things is to say we're not perfect. We're going to go slowly. We're going to be methodical, and we're going to hold, if we're going to set a ground rule, we're going to stick to it and enforce it.
And we're going to enforce it, and you'll see. It's different. I can't stress that enough. There's lots of things with this channel. People talk about, man, that success is amazing. I can't believe you did this. There's so much to it that people don't see, and they'll never be able to see. That's the purpose of it.
Right.
When you have a good coach, you don't see how good the coach is. You see the results. So just give us a little bit of faith. Know that it's been one day, man, one day. So
is this where you talk about Nick Saban?
No.
Did you watch any of that today?
No, I saw the result and the highlights.
They were looking good at halftime.
Yeah, I saw they were tied 7-7, but
no, they were up at half, 16-14.
Okay, all right. That's a good coach adjustment.
Then something happened.
Yeah, they're better. That's something. Yeah,
everybody's better than my team.
Yeah, true.
Wah, wah.
And Multi Blue Eyes says, if we ask for feedback, would it be recommended for DMs? Yes. Shoot me a DM on Instagram, guys. My number one communication method is Instagram, guys. DanCBearded on Instagram. That is number one. Get a hold of me there, guys. We will try to do a lot. Full disclosure, the mayor's doing a lot on the Facebook from my account and really dialing stuff in, making the group work. So that is going to be important. If you have any feedback, get a hold of me on Instagram. It'll be taken into consideration. I get feedback every day on my channel. People are like, hey, cover this. And I'm like, no. So
if you only have Facebook and you are here with us, please message us on Facebook.
Please.
We will. It's just, he's nonstop on the Instagram, and we're coming along on both.
Yeah.
Though, and I'd like to say I'm pretty good about getting back to people as well.
Yeah.
And we're just kind of feeling our way through Facebook, and I think it's going pretty smooth.
Yeah,
I mean, so far, not even 24 hours. Well, just about 20. I think I pulled the plug about 24 hours ago.
Just about 24 hours. So super cool, guys. Huge shout out to my buddy Greg Boswell. He actually has a channel, and it's a beard channel, but it's also almost like an inspiration channel. He talks about life. He talks about a lot of stuff that aligns with our community. So Greg, my buddy, it would be a huge honor if you joined our Facebook group. I think you would really, really enjoy it. He has, I can say this, a beautiful beard. I mean, a downright beautiful beard. So, Greg, I don't know if you popped in and left like some people do, man, but please consider joining our Facebook group. It would be an absolute honor, and everything you stand for kind of goes along with what we're looking for. Here's another good question from Cam. You guys are like, in our brains. All of these things you guys have been posting, we've been talking about. Did you have this
live?
Yeah, seriously.
They were watching us before the camera
We talked about the rules. We talked about all this. So Cam says, are they going to do giveaways on the Facebook group? So right now, I am purposely and adamantly against giveaways on the Facebook group. Why? Because it's not about that. We want that to be a private group for people that are there for our vision, that are there for the positivity, for the fraternity, for the brotherhood. That is something that we want to make sure right away. It's not cheap members. It's not cheap views, cheap interaction. It is for the purpose of interacting in a positive way.
You sitting there that takes pride in your beard, that loves having a beard, that has it for a reason, that grew it for the first time for a reason. We are not in this Facebook community. We are looking to just get inside your brain and talk to each other and make friendships with you. That's what we're going after right now. We're not going after the I don't know, the sale, the push. There's plenty of that out there. There's so much of that, everything.
And in my channel, think about the last month. Okay. 12 days of Beardsmas, Monday streams every Monday. How many giveaways did we do last night? 12. How many giveaways did I do on Monday? 9. How many giveaways did I do on Beardsmas? 12. Scuba stream, I did 6. I don't think there's a channel on the internet that does more giveaways than this channel. Like, I really do. So the community is going to be away from that. It is going to be it is going to be for the community. The giveaways give back and stuff, but some people do come for the giveaways, and that's okay, right? That's a part of the game. So we are.
But I have identified and placed a very high bounty on the head of every guy out there that just kind of likes being bearded.
Yeah.
And feels connections with people. When you see the guy in the store and you say hi, you give him the head nod, the beard shake, whatever you do.
Beautiful beard, brother.
That's what we're after.
Yes.
We're after you. We value you, and we're coming to get you.
Right. And how many guys are former military and were a brotherhood their whole life, and now they're out, they're a career military man that's retired, and their friends have split up in different directions, and they want that group? How many guys are out of college and their college friends have split up all over the country, and they want that group? How many guys have dove so deep into their family, as they should, and their family had become their whole existence, that they didn't have anything outside of that?
Just talking about that.
Yeah. I mean, how many guys out there need that camaraderie?
When you're dad, or you are son, or you are whatever, 100% of the time, you can often lose touch with yourself. And the house is only as good as the foundation.
Yes. And that's what we're doing.
Both of us getting to be here and talk and have that brotherhood, that camaraderie, it pulls from a part of us that that I can acknowledge I had had not been nourishing.
Yes.
Had not been like watering and all that.
You have to. My wife, Sam, some guys are like jealous and controlling and all that stuff. I make her leave. Like Joel Hammond, one of my best buddies who's a moderator, his wife is really close with Sam. I said, go spend money. Go get your nails done. Go to lunch. Go to Target. Go shopping. You need to be with other females. Mm-hmm. You need to go complain about life. You need to go just get your mind off of that. And yeah, there's something primal within you that when you get together with your guys, it's just different than a 2 or 4-year-old and my beautiful wife. So this is for us to come together and do that. That's huge.
Being a balanced man.
Yeah, absolutely. Well said.
Yeah, a balanced man is one that does have friendships and has things that they do for themselves.
Yes. And I think I've seen like 5 people that said retired active duty 20 plus years. Someone said 7 years. Thank you for your service. That's amazing. And we want to try to bring that brotherhood, that camaraderie that you had in the military, that I had on my college water polo team, that you had with your buddies from school and all that stuff. We want to bring them together.
Fraternity. I was a fraternity guy.
Fraternity. Fraternity. That's that, right?
Mm-hmm. You did.
Sometimes you say weird words and it sounds weird, but David says, how many strikes?
Me or people?
No, me. Like you as in the humans.
I say things weird too.
Not as much as me.
I say fight. Because I was born in New York.
Yeah.
Fight, orange. I was very orangish.
Okay.
For a long time. I'm orangish now.
I say root,
Midwest.
Root instead of root.
Root.
Yeah, root. David says, how many strikes does someone have till they're out? There's no set boundaries on that. We make judgment calls. Again, that's what teachers do, man. That's our life.
There are definitely door slammers. Things that you drop it like it's hot. It's gonna kick out. And because ultimately we know that it's not the end. With what we're trying to create in our vision, if it gets in the way, it gets in the way, and we have to deal with it.
And that's what, and we don't mind doing that. Peter, this is a perfect example. He said, thought of having the beard of the month. Shoot those ideas in DM. The perfect way you can get a hold of us for any ideas like that is direct message.
And let's caveat. If it's a Facebook idea, send it to DanCBearded on Facebook. I think either one.
Either one's fine.
But that would help as far as just throwing us those ideas out there.
Yeah. And so, yeah, man, so many ones. Iraq, just amazing things. So trust me, guys, put your trust in the community. We're going to cultivate it in a great way. This is something we are really into. And, it's going to be done well. It's going to be done like you've not seen before, especially in the beard community. That's my promise.
And I just want to say, you said thank you to your service for our veterans. I just want to say that I've never served in the military, but I know how blessed I am to put my head on my pillow and feel safe as I can because of those people like you, veterans who are out there risking your lives. I think a lot of us now, especially, have lost touch with the fact that really risking your life is a real thing that people really do
on a daily basis.
And that we have so many, whatever your political view, whatever our country is amazing.
Yep.
And we are, there are so many wonderful things. And I'm so excited for my children, my son's futures, because of the protection and safety that our our service has provided us. So thank you.
Thank you. And John Gomez says, what's the community name? John, look on the scrolling banner down below. It is Commands Corner, The Bearded Community. If you search that on Facebook group, I have a link in the description, so it couldn't get any easier than that. And one of my best buddies, Doug, says, and the mayor has become quick friends with him, says, I honestly could say that the friends I've made through this channel have been some of the most quality friendships I've formed. Most friends come and go. Yeah, there's no, I got goosebumps there, man. If there's no way around it to be able to say how amazing it is, man. How absolutely amazing it is. So it's wonderful, wonderful for that. All right, Bearded Boy, later, guys.
We've been pretty deep this whole time.
Yeah. And then
should we swim in the shallow in a little bit and talk? About let's see. Oh, I didn't tell you this before.
Okay.
Tragedy struck my house
earlier
today. We were out and about for like New Year's Eve and everything. I got home and my dog Max went after my oxhorn brush comb. And I had just been watching TV and just manicuring. And I left it on the end table or the whatever, and I got in and Max went after it. I think probably because it smelled like me a little bit.
Yeah,
but he took. I mean, it's still
Did he take some teeth
still
out?
Usable. He got a couple teeth, but
and that's the thing with oxhorn combs. People will say they broke this. Yeah, it's a product from nature. Like it's not something made in a lab and stuff. It's from nature.
Probably
so
why I liked it.
Because a lot of companies get feedback like, "Oh, it broke and stuff," and that's not what you're doing. You're like, "Yeah, my dog got it. It happened."
Mm-hmm.
I have a company who somebody messaged him and said my comb broke. And they were like, well, what happened? It was in my back pocket. I sat on it and it broke. Of course it did.
Like the phone insurance does not cover you stepping on your own phone.
Joe says you got rid of the dog, right? And they gave you a winking face and said, I'll get you a new one out.
No, Joe. Whatever. That's not what it's about.
Yeah.
It was only a couple teeth, and I love that thing. And he knows that it was from Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Amazing. But all right. So if you guys are new to Wednesdays, we have a couple traditions that we do. We always have a Mountain Dew and enjoy that, whether it's a school night or not. Cheers here.
We know it's not healthy for us.
It's a treat.
But you guys, I do not claim the beard. Disclaimer is beards didn't change my life, but my life has changed since I started growing a beard. Wow. Part of the deal with my wife was I just went in and I just jumped on this diet plan this summer, and you can go back and watch the beard journey. Cause my big thing was I was 40 and never had any facial hair ever. So
we're getting to the jerky, guys. That's where I was getting to, but Mayor's story, go ahead. They were just like, what's the jerky? We're getting there. Go ahead, Mayor.
Oh man, I'm ruining it. Anyways, not only have I grown a beard, but I've grown up as a man, I think too. And after the diet, I've kind of committed to these last couple of months, just kind of slowly and steadily. I'm doing like 30 minutes cardio every day.
Every day?
Hitting it every day.
Wow, good for you, man.
And I found that I can drink a Mountain Dew once in a while because I never told you this, but I was like circling that after the diet, which was no exercise diet. It was all about, I was just kind of like dabbling and circling, and I was kind of like looking down the well of gaining that weight
back. Yeah.
And I'd walk and I'd slip and some rocks would tumble into the well and I'd get scared. But I have found this idea of just hitting the cardio pretty much first thing in the morning if I can. We have an elliptical machine in our basement, hitting it like 30 minutes.
Have you done that before school?
Always after school.
Okay.
It's hard, but if I get right home and do it before the boys get off the bus, because I'm middle school, they're still elementary, I can do it. Because you do have to schedule it. You have to be a little selfish with it. But long story short, my life has been taken such a positive direction since we started doing my beard journey has been a good one. Now,
that's beautiful.
Now back to the jerky.
Jerky. Okay, so we do Mountain Dew and jerky every week. We got a couple different jerkies tonight, and I have some more upstairs. Our buddies Kyle and Joe from Cleveland, who have an awesome channel, they brought some jerky up for us. So that is one that we have. This is the Costco jerky. It is the Kirkland brand steak strips. So we have the Kirkland brand steak strips.
Wow, that sounds good.
We also have one that the mayor brought over. I have not tried it yet, but he brought into it. How would you, is that Larissa's
Kitchen.
All right, what's your story behind this?
It was in my stocking.
Oh, nice. Santa?
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Santa Betsy. Super cool. Yeah, there you go. Kyle and Joe brought that up. So we got this. And then I brought another one. This is from Davison. Davison, Michigan. It's called J. Dean's Jerky. And I have some more upstairs of a different kind. I'm trying to like contain it a little bit here, but
pace
yeah.
yourself.
So these are kind of normal. This is like a jalapeno cheddar, a little bit of heat in there, and then I have a traditional jerky from them that's bold and spicy.
Oh,
I like regular jerky, but it is I like the hot jerky. I really, really, really like the hot jerky. So man, it's gonna be good. So all right. You try one of these. So this is right. J. Dean's Jerky out of, and I make jerky too. I have a smoker, but it's kind of like beard products. Everyone's like, why don't you make your own beard products? I could, but I love appreciating the art from other people. So if you guys have any local jerky, and I've had people contact, say, hey, can I send it out? My buddy Joel sent some from Wisconsin, Held's. That's still my favorite, by the way.
Oh,
Held's. That was the best. You're more than welcome, man. You can absolutely.
Have you had that?
Yes.
It's fantastic.
It's wonderful. J. Dean's in Davison, Michigan, guys.
The heat is good, but it's not hiccup heat.
Nope, not at all.
I get hiccups when I eat something too hot. I don't think it's hiccup heat, but I'm gonna have to drink water.
Okay.
So this is so good.
So it came in like 5 strips. I think I ate 4 of them when I told myself I was gonna only eat 1. So this is good. This is sweet.
Yeah,
there's sweetness to the Larissa's Kitchen, which is good.
Right. Everything about how random it is now. It all started with the pickled bologna, I think. I had him try it once, and like you're just trying to control your situation now.
Yeah,
but we started out
by bringing
Mayor's Beard Journey all summer,
and I got cheese
just
over
water,
here.
And then we decided to do the Wednesdays. So I knew Dan liked Mountain Dew from way back when
Pokemon days.
So I brought him in one night. He was like, he messaged me, Mayor, bring out, this is gonna be. I'm gonna need some Mountain Dew tonight. So we started that, and then we happened to have the beef jerky, and I love all these things. This is
this the Kirkland's?
Yes.
Okay, so he's trying the Kirkland's now. Straight up beef, boom, right there, real jerky, not crazy flavor, not hot.
Sweetness, though.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really good.
It's really good. Super tender. So
wow.
So we break down some jerky on here too. So I think I saw somebody, Funk Daddy said, I'll try to get you guys some jerky from Dixie Meats, a local butcher shop. That would make our world. We don't have companies sponsor these. We're not looking to make any money, nothing like that, but we appreciate jerky. Like it's become my thing. Like it's really become my thing. And
and I was thinking about it. You've got your gluten allergy.
Yeah.
So this is what we can do together. This is one of those things, no question. There's no way you're going to make meat. No flour involved in meat,
No.
Curing meat.
Only spices. So if it's teriyaki, it probably has gluten. If it has soy, it has gluten.
So you do have to be a little careful.
I got to be careful. Yep. But it's pretty simple to tell. And huge thing, yeah. Kyle and Joe said, don't forget the Kirkland jerky, the steak strips that you just had, $9 a pound.
That's really good.
This cost me $9 for like 3 ounces.
Yeah. Wow.
So really, really good. Favorite jerky texture.
Kirkland's a Costco brand.
Costco brand. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. My favorite jerky texture is beef jerky, a little bit, and a lot of people hate this word, but moist. I like the moist jerky.
It's like,
but Held's was my favorite, and that was super dry.
Well, it's like the same reason that you enjoyed why are Gushers such a big fruit snack? Probably one of the top. A little bit of moisture in the middle of your snack treat. What was the gum? Do you remember? Did you ever have the gum?
Yeah.
I know you're a candy guy. There was a
Burst,
gum,
something like that. Yeah. I know exactly.
It was really
what you're
lame
saying.
though. And then
it's pretty cool. We got somebody, Anthony T, my boy. He is watching in the plane. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Flying high through the sky.
Yeah.
You and my guy. Sorry.
He was in Corral. Chef Eric, I know all the I know all the gluten-free ones in the world. We're just talking like when we're looking at jerky, you can't just assume that they're all. Are you saying Held's jerky? Yes, Eric. Hell's. Amazing. Brian says, I live in Michigan. My buddy was down in Texas, brought me back some called Bucky's. Bucky's Hill. That sounds wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah, we're open, man. Dan, did you try the Korean pork? I have not. So I do have a couple others up there too on deck, guys. So next week's going to be good.
He doesn't like to drop it all on me at once.
No, and we got 3 in front of us. So that's important. We have Korean pork and turkey jerky up there.
Sounds great.
So I don't think Eric cooks in here yet, but he sent out the turkey jerky, and then Eric and Joe brought the Korean pork. So we've got some good ones coming here. But yes, I like the heat. That's good stuff. I love heat. I got one that was hot.
Yeah,
like one hit me like almost hiccup way.
It's probably just pieces of jalapeno in there, and you're just gonna hit them every once in a while. Magical mystery tour.
Dan, do you remember what flavor you had from Held's? My buddy Joel in here.
Original,
Jay. It was spicy. It was something spicy, hot and spicy.
But it danced right on the edge of the volcano.
Yeah. Oh, it was wonderful. Jay, are you in here? Let him know what that flavor was that you sent out, because it was so good. Best I've ever had. So good. And the crazy thing is, they had their most online sales last week and sold out.
What?
I'm not saying we had anything to do with it. Yeah, there you go.
Some beard guy in Michigan.
Held's regular. Okay, Held's regular.
Well, they've got a held on our heart. Or they've held our heart. Yeah, whatever. Sorry.
Something. That was kind of like me.
I should have just let it go instead of trying to make it clear.
And Jeremy says, Dan, where do I get one of your camo hats? Cami hats, but I'm assuming he's saying camo here. They are actually up for pre-order on the Chesapeake Beard Co. website until Saturday. So if you guys want to get, it was Held's regular jerky. Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Yeah, it must have been the regular. You're right. These are up on the site, guys, until Saturday. Branded Bills, Chesapeake Beard Co. Guys, they are amazing. Dan, you really like hot? Yes. Terry, yes, please. Carolina Reaper, it's insane. Yes, I want.
That's a pepper, right? The Carolina Reaper is a hot pepper.
Very, very hot pepper. And yes, I'm in it. I want it. I want it.
Are we gonna be doing making ourselves sick eating something?
I don't care. That's
You'll
fine.
do it. They send.
I don't think it'll be as hot as the real hot one where you got the hiccups. That's hot. I have that upstairs. The hot darn.
I just have to remember to breathe through my mouth, because I think what happens when I get the hiccups is I forget to breathe. Quite right. Yes, that's correct. I forget to breathe.
And I do have my thumb. Marisol,
that's a little rough.
People were kind of dogging me on it. They're like, "Oh, that's a flesh fluid. That's just a little."
No.
This, and you can't see with the lighting and everything. But
do you know how much this guy uses his thumbs?
Yeah, I know. I've had to adjust.
Not just hitchhiking anymore.
I've had to adjust how I text.
I sent you some pictures with suggestions on how you could adapt some painters.
Oh yeah.
You didn't go that route.
No, I got the finger cots, the little finger condom looking things.
I tried to send you one of those. You said it wouldn't fit. That's when you had it managed up from Amazon.
Yeah. Yeah, I just bought the cheap ones there. So, yeah. Nick says, Dan, you ever thought about doing a history channel? Yes, I have, but that's down the road. You guys, my plate is full. Hope you guys can understand that. Dan, if we did a Branded Bills hat with the patch of a wrench for the moderators, would these guys want it? And did the mayor taste the hot honey? He has not tasted the honey. And then the moderators, Gary, I would say send them a message, shoot them a message, or
that's
moderators.
Kind of a cool idea.
Yeah, so they can kind of rep it. That would be cool. I'm sure they would. It's definitely a cool idea to be able to go through. But yeah,
where's this hot honey that you're hiding?
So I got some honey. You like honey?
Yeah, it's real honey.
Yeah.
Put it on a biscuit honey or
Carolina. I think it's.
What do you eat? Carolina. How do you have your honey with a gluten allergy?
And
what do you put on?
Everything. Chicken.
Okay.
I love
chicken.
So
on the protein. Yeah. Okay.
So I love honey so much. I'll just go get gluten-free pretzels and eat it out of there. I'll dip jerky into it and stuff. Yeah, I might have to go get that. Bobby Casey says, Dan, the jerky I'm sending you is hot and an original, very, very dry, but hands down my favorite. Dude, I'm excited. I am excited. That will be
people send us beef jerky.
Yeah.
Or jerky.
Yeah. This was
like
we got
a magic. I think when I was about 14, I had a dream like this.
Yeah.
Where all of a sudden people were
gonna talk and get jerky sent.
Well, yeah, you're just gonna be on. People are gonna want you to try this jerky from around the world, international jerky.
Yeah,
it's pretty awesome, and it doesn't go unappreciated.
No, this is crazy. Eric Cookson here. So Eric, I got the turkey jerky upstairs. We're still dabbling through. We got the regular Kirkland right here, man. Thank you. And we got the turkey jerky, but we also have Larissa's, which is awesome, sweet. And then we got one from Davison, Michigan. And this one was open, so that's why I had to get it. So we got a while. So I don't know when the mayor's got to get home tonight, but yeah, Peter, if you got a question, DM me for sure. I think it'll probably depend on how the numbers do.
Right, you guys are here, we're here. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yes.
I got a new giant water. Last time you kind of dogged me a little bit for not having my water.
I did.
We started out.
I got mine.
Because it is a big part of beard growth.
Yeah.
Huge part. And overall health.
Maybe the biggest.
Yeah.
Maybe the biggest. So
hydration. So this was a present. I got this. I got a new shirt. You guys might see that. And it's just, I was just, very spoiled.
This or underneath it? Oh, okay.
Underneath, just in case it got too hot, I've got old. There you go, Joe.
Yeah,
sorry.
Ruben said he said I haven't forgot about you, Dan. Been busy with the family. I'll get you some from Texas. We got some jerky coming from Texas.
You don't mess with Texas in any way.
No, right.
Jerky. I'm sure they do their jerky big.
Hey, and if you guys say you're sending it, I'm holding you to that one, right? Companies do this all the time. Like, I'm gonna send you out oil and stuff. I'm like, whatever, I'll believe it when I see it. When you guys
you get a message. Hey,
when I get a message about jerky, I'm holding you to
one of
that.
my new jobs is gonna be a follow-up guy.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, this is just reaching out on behalf of DanCBearded. We had, on January 1st at approximately 9:43. You said, right, something like that.
Yeah.
We'll push you. But
how do you like your kneecaps? Intact.
Mm-hmm.
So, man,
yes,
it's been 2 weeks, man.
It's been a long time. I said that a couple times.
What? Do you want to try some honey?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell the people about your vacation, your skiing, they want to hear it all about the holidays, and then we'll hear from them about their holidays.
I'm going solo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what did we do? The first, I don't know if you're in the middle of raising your kids like I am. We actually were lucky to have 2 weeks off this week. The first week of the holiday it's like a marathon. We went through just you hit the ground running. The school's out, and you've got we had the church pageant. We had running around trying to make sure we have gifts. My brother came in from North Carolina, trying to get as much time with them as we can. It's you get through. My family does our Christmas morning the day before. We call it faux Christmas, and trying to get to that, making sure you have everything. It was just, my point is nonstop up until probably like the 27th was the 26th, 27th was the first day. So what we do is we live on the east side of Michigan. He's back already. I'm only through day one.
Right,
okay. So we do that with my family. Then we had our own family Christmas. Then we went to Grand Rapids. Cascade is where my wife grew up, had Christmas with her parents. Hopped in the car the next day, drove up north to Interlaken. Had my in-laws have an awesome cottage up there right by Crystal Mountain. So we went skiing. Crystal Mountain is a ski resort. This is my first time bearded skiing. I put a picture on Instagram, MayorsBeardedJourney. You can check it out. It was pretty cool. If you guys out there ski, the thing you put underneath your helmet is called a balaclava, and it's basically a ski mask, but a thin ski mask. So I had God's balaclava. I had a built-in balaclava with this. I didn't need to put anything. It was a cool experience.
Balaclava? What
I don't
nation
know.
of origin?
I don't know. Balaclava sounds.
Tell me, people,
Slavic.
what nation of origin?
Anyways, right, I didn't have to use it. Loved having the beard. Skiing, it was cool. And I was perfectly toasty and warm. So then after that, what did we do? Had a couple days up there, came back here, had our New Year's, and here we are. And I'm, like the last couple of days, my son's 10, and basically between my wife and I, we're like his social managers and trying to keep him busy and entertained. And today he was like a zombie all day today. Like, Owen, he's
Russian.
Oh, all right. Yeah,
right.
He's worn out on his social life, and he's 10. And I'm serious.
Which is natural.
Even Luke, it was kind of a weird thing because a girl that is in Luke's class, and just has thinks Luke is my 7-year-old son, thinks he's kind of a cool dude, a little cute or whatever, and she was there, and at this New Year's Eve thing, and it was really hard to see my youngest son, like just to see him. He's playing with his lightsaber, so he doesn't care or know anything about it. But when you're a parent and you see those things coming down the road, the dating thing and all that, it can be a little scary.
Yeah. So somebody asked how my thumb was. It sucks. I can't really use it. I've taken the bandage off, but I can't apply any pressure. You have no idea how many things you use your thumb for. All right. Yeah, it's a little messy. So, honey. It's from Fuego Spices.
Oh, that's really good.
Gary sent this out to me. It is hot hive honey. So the ingredients here are, where'd it go? Honey, apple cider vinegar, Carolina Reaper pepper.
It's
delicious.
I don't want to sound weird. It's like divine. Like,
yeah,
that is.
So the scary thing is
warm. Wow.
On the heat level, they have it out of 10. It's only a 4. And there's a little bit to it, but it's not crazy.
Isn't
that
so
beautiful?
Good?
Yeah, Gary sent me that one.
Who knew something so sweet could be so hot?
Ooh.
But that's what you're looking for in life, isn't it? The sweet and the hot.
Yeah, a little spicy.
Have it both ways.
Yes. So
that's really Gary, that's awesome stuff.
Yeah. So we're into any of this.
Sinful. We where's I?
The bottles, man.
That is. I've never even knew that. Who knew you could put heat in the honey like that?
Oh my God! Added to this jerky. Oh my God! Thank you, Gary. That's amazing.
Did you do this
jerky?
One?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Mayor, if you like, I got you. He bought a bunch of them.
All right.
He bought them out. They only did it.
I don't like it.
In
like that's batches. Like the coolest thing That's like
whoa.
That's like a.
That's
taste
crazy.
Buds.
Yeah,
that's a really neat idea.
So the honey, guys, is Fuego Spice small batch honeys. It is so good. So good. Yeah, anything you could use honey on is going to be delicious with that. So, yeah.
But the meat with the savoriness of the meat and the sweet and the heat, the savory, sweet heat.
Yeah. Let me break you off in case you need something here, right? Just in case for it here.
Probably ruin your
show. Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out and eating with us. What question for you guys? What are you snacking on tonight? And then what are you drinking tonight? So we got water, Mountain Dew, jerky, and some hot honey. So love you guys. You guys are. I thought Betsy said love you guys. No, she just said LOL. You guys are ridiculous. Betsy, you got started with love. That's you first.
Wife,
Jeez, golly.
She didn't say. Oh.
Yeah. But at least I love that too, because at least they know we are who we are. You can't we can't be any different, and we're probably even more ridiculous.
She's right there, and she's gonna call me on everything I say. Did you notice she elevated her game?
Yeah,
she's I mean, yeah, she sent us a couple, but she's in the
when Sam's away, she does
heart,
too.
This has gone way better than the pressure cooker earlier. She had a hard time with that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she wasn't enjoying it. We did hard-boiled eggs for the first time. And I give her credit because it was a little misleading. The directions were like, I think everybody that writes directions now for new appliances and things, they're just going to look it up on YouTube. What are we really worried about? Like, just draw this picture and fold it up and put it in Spanish and French and throw it in the box.
They get their son over here. Son.
But really, and you know what I did? I just looked it up on YouTube and looked up how to do the pressure cooker, and I had it faster. Some of us are, good for all those people out there that need to see something written and go methodically through the steps, but that's not me.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, did somebody say I'm loud?
No. I was just adjusting. These are amazing. Mayor, Instapot eggs 555 method kills it.
Yeah. I found that video today.
I don't know any of that stuff.
It's like it was almost like a new world. Having hard-boiled eggs in like 5 minutes plus 5 minutes to cool. 5 minutes to cool and 5 minutes like in a fridge or whatever. We made them. Bless her heart. My mom said she had dinner.
That's so good.
Bring a vegetable. Well, Betsy wants to make this fancy salad. It has bacon in it. It has all the stuff, and it needs hard-boiled eggs. So we used Instapot, and it was amazing. Game changer. Yeah.
Dan, thanks for the advice on the neckline. Going to go natural with it? Oh, yeah, of course. I had a couple people recently ask me to see my neckline. Let me see what I can do. How's the neckline, guys? Take a look. All right. Probably super pale. Yeah. It's a UV protector. It
only
should
comes
be
out
pale.
at night.
Yeah, it should be, it should be pale. So, yeah, anybody in the future that's sending out jerky, man, know that we appreciate the heck out of this
combination.
This combination's just crazy. And I'm going to try that, but I just can't get away from this yet.
It's like almost like a cracker shape.
Yeah.
And it helps you to scoop it.
Yeah. So, Santa Betsy, thank you.
So one of the things that you had me do with my neckline, if you guys see this, is I kind of cut in recently, within the last about a month ago. We just cut in right here.
Yep.
And you can see the layers. I probably need to go back through the beardscape and kind of brush it up, but you can definitely see how low it would be. And I didn't bring it up too much.
Yep.
But I do like the shaping of it. And Betsy said the same thing. She said it just looks more
the shaping manicured. All depends on your goal.
Right.
If you wanted to go here, I wouldn't have let you do that.
Right.
But since you like to keep it there, you had to shape it. And I literally, Mayor sent me a picture, and I literally drew lines where he should trim it up, and he did.
John Madden on the telescreen.
Yep. So it's huge. Somebody said, any tips for stubborn underbeard? Heat, length, gravity. Underbeard takes the longest to tame.
When you're saying a stubborn underbeard, what does that mean? What is that going to look like?
You're going to get snags. You're going to get curls in there that don't want to agree with you. It's maybe not growing at the same rate. It's causing all problems. The underbeard is a mess. Yes, Gary, he does.
I would love that.
Yeah, yes. For sure. This is amazing. That's not something you can even say no to. It is so good. And then paired with a little bit of heat from these guys, I feel like I'm a family of 9. You know, when food gets put out at the table, you're you got to eat as much as you can quickly so it doesn't go away. With these, because I'm I got to get to these. They're so good.
He's only got one competitor.
It's true. What's the company that sells the DanC hats? Chesapeake Beard Co. Chesapeake Beard Co. sells the hats. If you go to my Monday video, the live stream, it was from Chesapeake Beard Co. sponsoring Command's Corner. So that is huge. Dan found out my haircut the other day. I have a massive cowlick under my chin. Barber trimmed it perfectly under there. Okay. All right.
Barber doing the beard.
Barber doing the beard is what it sounds like.
You know, one of the things we hadn't talked about for Facebook was, and I think, was it Tim or Doug or who was it that suggested the
No Hidden Secrets
created master list of local beard barbers? Do you remember who that was? Brought it up because I want to give him credit.
Doug? I don't know. One of our moderators. So yeah, we're gonna make that happen.
Yeah. So that's one of the things we want to do is just you will live in Seattle and you have this guy. Yeah. You have this guy that does a great job with a beard, knows what it is to give a beard haircut or to give a trim. He put him out there.
Yeah,
put him out there, and that's where we're still building the trust. So that if so-and-so that you trust and believe in, you think he has a money beard, that guy's saying it, it's good stuff.
Yeah, and people will be willing to drive for a beard trim. It is. It's something that's terrifying that you want to make sure you get right. That's gonna be crazy. So, yeah,
I've really learned a lot about the fact that when you're trimming, you're doing it yourself. That there's, even in just my short beard style, there's a lot. My mustache is going to be a shorter trim. I've gotten better when I've started paying attention to what really bothers me and not trying to think that if I have an area that if I want to get the beard, the mustache out of my mouth.
Okay.
It doesn't mean that I need to touch this or touch this or touch this. I just need to work in that area instead of thinking that everything is due. Like when you get a haircut, you get all your haircut. Trimming your facial hair is a whole different ball of wax.
Yep. And do it over a course of several days. That was my biggest tip on my last trim video. I don't know if you guys can tell today, but I trimmed the bottom of my beard. I had really worked on the sides. I had worked on the underbeard, and then I kind of left the front alone. And so I trimmed down here today, and this is 5 days later. So it's going to be a long process. Someone said, Dan, have you ever tried Chesapeake Beard Co.? I have. They were the sponsor of Monday night's Command's Corner. I would recommend my collab with them, Command and Conquer. So pretty easy answer there for Chesapeake. Lemon, lavender, and peppermint. It is wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful scent. So, yeah, it's all good stuff there. So, 100% here. Cool. And again, guys, Facebook community, if you have any questions, please let us know. We can kind of circle back to that again and get your questions. If you guys have beard questions, if you guys have anything, we are just here hanging out, eating some jerky and honey and rocking with you guys.
Do you remember that commercial when it was like a peanut butter, Reese's peanut butter, and the peanut butter, like when they're like joking that they accidentally invented peanut butter cups because like peanut butter and chocolate got mixed at some maybe before your time. I feel like that just happened here with this.
Yeah, right. By accident, jerky and honey together.
Like you could go to a party and you could put that in the middle and put beef jerky.
Yeah,
and around the ring.
Would people figure it out?
I don't care if they do. Now it's more for me.
Yeah. No, this is amazing. Like the jerky by itself was sweet. It was good. Not a ton of flavor, like or intense flavor. It was steak, you know?
That honey is money. Money honey. Seems like there's so much more to catch up with you on. There's a lot more to tell you about.
It's been 2 weeks, guys. 2 weeks. Oh, Reese's. You got your chocolate, got your peanut butter.
Reese's. Yeah, and then like accidentally like a truck of Reese's crashed with a truck of peanut butter, and then all happy accident kind of happened.
Okay. So beard trim. Your mustache is a lot shorter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe a little shorter than I wanted to go, but
I'll say give me the thought process, give me the results, give me the
It was just real, like yours is I just wanted to take the thickness down and I wanted to get it out of my mouth.
Okay.
So I did leave the sides alone, but I did come down on this part. Betsy will come, she's been talking to me a lot. It's like, I thought this was what you're doing, we were talking about what it looks like. She's a good communicator, bless her heart, but she's kind of like, I just feel like this is a lot right now.
Okay.
So she wanted me to just tone it down through this area. And this, she was having a problem with these guys.
Okay.
Right here where the dimple of the mouth into the chin.
Because you do have
I have a weird chin.
You got a different chin than me.
Yeah. So then I was getting this waving, like they were coming out and I could like pet them and stuff, and they were poking me and they were like preceding me and stuff into the room. So I had to deal with that because if either that or what I need to do, the other thing you could do, and I do kind of have I immediately I could see you can see right through my with that light hair color.
When you couldn't before.
Right. Maybe the trick would have been to just tough it out and let it get longer in that area so that it would lay down on top and give them a more thickness.
So what would you call that's not a butt chin. So what would you call that? So his chin jets out.
It's just a pretty weak chin, I think. I don't know.
I don't know. Because I think a weak chin is like not yours like comes out. I don't think that's
chin?
weak.
No, it's
left chin. So
I don't know. My chin.
Yeah. Your
chin, his chin.
Yeah, Seth says we need to make a database for beard barbers. That was their idea. That's what we're going to do. So 100%. I think this is an important topic. His beard shape or his face shape, his chin.
Is that good? Can you see kind of
go this way a little bit more so we can see? No, probably not. That's all right. Homer chin, Gleft chin, Jay Leno chin. Yeah, it's kind of Jay Leno-like.
Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
And American Dad chin. Yeah, just not as big, though.
Mm-hmm.
So that can determine a lot. Your face shape can determine a lot with what your beard design is going to be. So for me, because the beauty with your beard, keeping a short beard, is you have some areas you can flex with. If you keep a short beard, you can go a big mustache. It doesn't have to be contained. And for me, my mustache is my proudest part. I think my mustache looks the best. I think that's the best part of my beard. And yeah, does it suck? Of course it sucks. Does it impact my kissing of my beautiful wife? Yes, like greatly. It's very different. But my goodness, it looks good. I love the function of it. So it's an interesting way because you got to make Betsy happy who's in here.
Right.
But I do think it looks better with a longer mustache.
Okay.
So that's like where you got to find the waters of where it's at, function over form.
All I got to say is let's look at the positives on this.
Yes.
At least I didn't mess with the sides.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times I would have thought if I'm trimming here, I need to just do the whole thing. And I think that's a big mistake, especially with a short beard style, which is not very forgiving. That you can overdo it. And then you get down it, you slip into that. And then like our friend Todd, good night, beard. I'm done.
Yeah.
And one day he just walked up.
In a snap. He's grown it back, isn't he?
He is. His Suyen's kind of It's funny too.
So the
she's such like
yeah.
into beards.
Yeah.
The dude shows up to work.
Yeah.
I mean, he all of a sudden beard stash is growing. We're singing, we're playing violins.
Great coverage. Gone. And it's so crazy because you're fully into the beard and your wife supports you because she supports you, but maybe isn't her thing. TMD will shave it at the drop of a dime, and his fiance gets mad when he shaves it. She wants the beard, which is interesting.
Where's that motivation? I think it's he's a tweaker.
Yeah,
like he likes to mess with. Like,
he does
things.
His classroom, his Pokemon account.
Yeah.
One thing that is underrated with a thumb is snapping. You can't snap without your thumb pad.
Yeah, no.
So you got to be able to have the thumb pad.
Thumbs. That's what makes us different than most of the things that we evolved from.
Yeah,
honestly.
Dan, mine is the same length of yours, but where your longest on your shirt above the letters with the section. Mine completely snags and curls. So James, I trim it. I trim it and I give a lot of attention to the ends. Your ends of your beard are the lone soldiers. These are the guys that are the oldest, that have sprouted out of your face and gone the longest journey. So you got to give them a little bit extra love.
Yeah, Gary, I realized that was not the best.
Yeah, he tweaks
for
with
that.
things.
He messes with it.
Yeah.
Fiddler.
He's a messer.
Is that
fiddler?
Else?
There we go. Fiddler.
That probably means something else. You don't want those in middle school.
Dan, have you considered using Beard Octane's beard and body bars? Yes, I've used every one. I have 2 Ginger Jamboree ones upstairs right now. One in the shower, one ready to go. They're amazing. It was on my top beard product of the year video. So thanks, Jeremy, for following closely. Jeez Louise, Jeremy Love. I'm just messing, man. But yes, it was on my top video. I love that one. I wonder if he's related to Mary Love.
Oh,
probably not, but
probably feels love.
Yeah, probably not, but he yeah.
Aren't we all related in some way?
Some way to her. Some way. Some way.
Going down at least.
Yeah, some way, somehow. So tried a small round brush that didn't have the bores. Yeah, you got to have the bores one. You got to have bores on the round brushes. Before stream question, beard oil shake before use? Yes. Everything settles. You have different weights.
Good question.
You have different weights of the essential oils. You have different weights of the carrier oils. You have to shake your beard products before you use them. That's really, really important, man. Really important.
Save the last Scrabbles for you.
Oh, and there, but we got these guys.
I know.
I'm good to go.
But this is working so well.
True.
I'm afraid to go away.
It's a risk. But the Scrabbles are tough. They're tough. So, Lindsay says, hey, Lindsay, she was in the stream last night asking for someone. What do you think about Beard Octane's beard supplements? Phenomenal. Love. Quality. I helped him kind of
dial it in.
Yeah. So amazing.
You didn't tweak it, though.
I was not a tweaker.
Did you fiddle with it?
Nope. No fiddling happened.
So strictly hands off.
Yep. No diddling, no fiddling, no tweaking. We were good to go.
Twerking.
I may have twerked a little bit.
That's cool.
Yeah. We teach middle school. So
what
scents are you wearing?
Oh my gosh, who said that?
Eric Eskew.
You read my mind.
Eric, you win. Golden bonus ticket of the day.
Golden Mayor. The key to the city from the mayor.
I am wearing a phenomenal scent. It has blown me away. I might have the mayor smell that if I got another trip upstairs. I probably can't get it here. No. It is the Wizard by Kingsman, which is blueberry and thyme. THYME.
Yeah, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme.
The Wizard, guys, write in the chat if you've tried the Wizard by Kingsman. Oh my goodness gracious. It is redunculous.
You ever watch Workaholics?
Love that show.
Remember, one of my favorite episodes, he did a rap about being a wizard, can't defeat me.
Yeah.
Whatever the guys with longer hair. I love that. I watched that a few times.
Yeah.
I was going to tell you this, and I did hear what you said last night.
About the Wizard?
No, about, reiterating one of your dislikes and sense, but I've been big on Detroit grooming Traverse City.
See, I don't like Traverse City.
It's a cherry tobacco.
I
know you don't.
It.
But it really has, and I'm learning it's got a really good wearability for me because it'll come back and it stays in. It just, but
I don't like it.
But that's where
I gave all mine away.
It is awesome scent. I love what they did. They did the whole the cities and the areas and all that.
Super cool.
That's a really cool conversation piece for people that aren't into beard oils, don't have a beard, don't like beards. They have the box that that you gave me was like all of the
samples,
5 samples. Yeah. Bring it out and just smell it, and you've got just different locales. And the Belle Isle is probably your favorite, right? You liked the Belle Isle, if you remember that.
Mackinac is my favorite oil.
Oh, okay.
Belle Isle is my favorite butter.
But I've been loving the Traverse City lately. Can you believe? I don't know why.
Did
you know what I do?
Did your grandpa smoke?
Yes.
Okay.
A pipe. He's a
Is
pipe
that where you're
smoker.
going? We're here.
He had
a cherry.
He would get the big can of cherry. I can't remember. He actually. Paul's Pipe is a Flint institution.
Yeah.
And I believe my uncle would stop and get I can't remember what brand it was, but he would get that cherry tobacco scent.
Are they still open?
Yeah.
I see the building, so.
Yeah, they're there.
So what do you guys have in beard tonight? A couple of you sputtered them in there, but we didn't ask. So officially, what do you have in beard tonight? I know Doug, Detroit Grooming, promised me a custom 1 of 1 Mackinac butter, but guess what? They didn't follow through. Story of my life. But my promise, so I feel like I can call them out on that.
It'll happen.
It will. All right, we have Hero, Downshift, Sharkbait, Vanilla Orchard, Ginger Jamboree, Bilberry, Dauntless, DIY, Did It Yourself, Sam Spa, Leisure, Rodeo, The Teacher. All right, JC Grooming, Burton Sandalwood, Thor's Blend. Nice. So you probably saw the pictures and everything. I had an amazing beard meetup that the mayor could not come to. Joe and Kyle they drove from Cleveland. Good. Okay. They were destroyed that they didn't get to meet the mayor. They were like, we're driving back. I don't know if they're still in here, but they were destroyed that they didn't get to meet you. Like, I'm not even 1 ounce exaggerating. They were really upset that they didn't get to meet you.
We have to do that then.
I know.
It was, I was telling you guys what we were doing. We're running around the whole state.
Yep.
You don't mess with holiday plans.
No, you don't. I was bummed about Wednesday and I was bummed about Friday, but there will be plenty.
That
of
is
other
so awesome to hear.
Yeah,
that means a lot to me. It really does.
Joe, Kyle, if you're in here, and then Terry, that's where I was going to. The owner of Norseman's Beard Co. drove over 4 hours to come here, and he was disappointed he didn't get to meet you.
Oh,
he was asking about you.
That's a little guilt trip there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all right.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I look like you had a great time. Am I getting territorial if I see people coming too close to my spot at this table?
They were on the other side.
No, I know, but
that's too close.
That's fine. It's fine. It is what it is, right?
Touching the foot on the other side.
It's not where, but I did think about it.
Yeah, and like I said, if
you guys, I'm sorry I missed you.
Yeah, me too. It was a good time though, and the moderators were there. All the boys were there.
Tell them how busy we've been if you're still out there. Okay, we did a lot.
Well, I saw the pictures.
Okay.
Yeah, you packed it in. When you got a family, you have to. You got to pack it in. So
nonstop. You still haven't seen Hamilton?
I've not in person.
There's a song.
Nonstop. Great
in
song.
Hamilton. You know it?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Do you ever think that in your head as you're doing your 7th live stream of the day and you're hammering
No,
you're kind of a nonstop guy.
I
think of you when I hear the song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Like
Sam asked me why I've been going so hard the last couple of days because not only have I had 3 live streams in a row, I've also filmed 4 videos in the last 3 days and started a Facebook community and all that stuff. You got to strike while it's hot, man. You got to strike while it's hot. Have you ever tried Bearded Soldiers? I have not. I've never heard of them. So I have not tried them.
You got to see Hamilton. You got to take.
I know.
You got to get this new member of your family.
Yep.
Bring her in.
Yep.
And then you got to get tickets and go.
Yeah.
I'm excited to hear what you have to say about it. I know.
So my sister, Stephanie, the lawyer, she went to
my former student.
Yes. Brilliant person. She went to the original Lin-Manuel in New York City.
Saw him doing it.
Saw him. Yep.
She's cool like that.
Yeah, she's got
a little jealous.
Yeah.
She's probably if she was watching, she'd be watching us from the plane too.
right.
Not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Just up in the plane.
Yeah. Just
in case something breaks.
Yeah. Just circling.
Head down to Vegas.
Yeah. Dan, you ever tried to use beard? Have you ever tried to use one beard care product only? I only use oil during the day, and then at night I only use butter.
Is that
that counts?
Is that a brand question or a one product only?
One beard care product
so
only.
Just stick into straight oil or whatever?
No, because I know the benefits. Before I had butter, I used only oil. but it was not as good. Have you tried Sphinx Beard? Yes, I have them right over there, actually. So I've been testing those out.
The oils, not the people.
Correct.
Creepy.
Yeah, it's not that big of a studio. That's what Terry said. He came in, he goes, it looks bigger on TV. I was like, oh, thanks, Terry.
There's a lot of things
I'm going to say the same about your beard. Yeah, thanks, Terry. I'm just kidding. He's interesting. I had to tell Terry, too. I told him in chat it was a joke, but it was kind of factual.
You do that a lot.
Yes. The use of punctuation between generations is totally different.
Mm-hmm.
The use of a period for a younger guy like me is very, very pointed. Like, if I
end statement.
If I'm sending you a DM on Instagram and I end Terry says you're welcome, period. If I end a statement with a period, I'm like,
end of conversation.
End of conversation.
An
exclamation mark is normal to me. It's normal to me. So Terry says, okay, I'm old, period. So yeah, if I end it with a period, you know that, and he would say stuff that I think had full intentions. He'd throw a period at the end, and I'm like, what did I do?
Right.
Like, why is he so short and angry with me?
You gotta slip in like an emoticon or something with there, soften the blow a little bit. Weird, some kind of winky face or like
you gotta give, because what are there 17 different ways you can read a line of text?
Yes.
So you got to give those, as teachers, we would call it context clues. We got to give you those things inside there that let you know what we're truly. And I'm probably an abuser of it, but I want to make sure I'm clear, So that's just me.
I swear that when I started using emoticons,
dude, the worst. I'm sorry, the worst is the ellipse when old people type with. So if we say ... that's like the ultimate,
right?
Like, what was your problem yesterday ? Like, gauntlet has been thrown down. Old people just use it. It's incorrect. The ellipse is not used correctly, but they just use that in their normal talk. Oh my goodness! There, and look at Terry. How's this with smiley faces?
Am I an old person?
Terry, you feel so much better.
My ... just means like I'm not done.
Oh, guys.
So we might have had some lawsuits.
No, the so
means like there's a lot more to it. It's heavier. What
the ... is a
I'm not good at that.
Excuse my letters, but the letter F and then a letter U followed by, like, it's
you know what
serious.
Though? It's like when my wife says, "Help me understand." Help me like
yes.
And whenever she says, "Help me understand what you were thinking," or help me understand our confusion in this.
Yeah.
Usually I've just there's no understanding.
So here's the difference.
Or I'm confused.
Yeah. Let me
you're not confused. You know what you are.
She wants you to So let me give you the difference here. If Sam were to type a text to me and says, "Did you take the trash out?" ? It's a very innocent question. Did you take the trash out?
Right.
If she typed, "Did you take the trash out? ...
She already knows.
That means she asked me 5 times before already. I promised I would, and she knew I didn't. So the ellipse, guys, is very careful of how you use that, man. Really, really careful. It can be a dangerous thing.
As we transition into this world of text communications, I found
I gotta teach you. Yeah,
I swear, I did a lot better communicating with my wife through text when I started adding emoticons.
You have to, because
like if she says,
I think there's 17 ways to read
please
text.
Go get kale and an onion and mustard and like a list of things.
Yeah.
And I say, okay, that's not good enough anymore.
Yeah.
It's it would be okay, kissy face. Okay, winky face. She knows I'm not thrilled no matter what that I have to go to the store, but I'm not super mad. But when I would just say okay or even okay, period, apparently I was sending off this message like
short,
right,
upset,
right.
Yeah, so Terry says an ellipse just means a continuation. It does, but a lot of old people don't even use it correctly. They end sentences with it just because. This is a continuation of the sentence that I'm asking you with attitude. Did you take the trash out? ... Woo! Quick question here. Dan C., if I were to look into trying Beard Octane, what would be a scent to look into? If you like a soft, relaxing scent, downshift. If you like a beautiful citrus invigorating scent, ginger jamboree, citrofella. If you want a nice
first scent,
kind of cologne-ier scent, go with liquid gold.
Liquid
They're
gold.
amazing.
That's a date scent.
A date scent. Well said. So it's not a cologne, but it's a day scent.
Oh, I don't mind if we're dancing close and you notice what my beard smells like.
Ooh.
You know, that's what liquid
gold
is.
But it's a subtle scent, so don't get it twisted.
It's not out there. It's not in your face.
Doug says it's amazing how text speak has changed our language. 100%.
And we're just starting with that.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's gonna be like.
And I'm here to teach you guys. Don't worry. We're hip.
I've learned a lot from you.
Yeah, we're hip to it. Victor C of Mr. City Planner. Matt says, "Are you dipping the jerky?"
Mr. Vice President. I did catch that last.
No, that's Vinny P.
Vinny P.
This is Victor.
Well, what's Victor gonna do?
Victor's a city planner.
Okay, so So the fact that I didn't get promoted is not a big deal. You're keeping us in our spots.
Yep.
All right, fair enough.
Yep. You're the mayor. You will always be the mayor. Victor's the city planner. So I still have like Secretary of State, Steve in here, Mr. Beards and Wood. He is the Department of War. He's Secretary of Defense. So
he'll need a uniform.
He's got one. It's the look on his face.
The beard.
I forgot. Do we add butter to a dry beard or a wet beard first? You guys reading my minds and stuff. Wet beard first. Wet beard first. Video on Sunday. Wink, wink.
Beard. You're saying wet. Put butter into a wet beard.
Yes.
But you always said oil first.
Yep.
Wait 5 to 10.
Yep.
Then that.
That's a wet beard.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay.
Yep.
All right.
I think what he's asking is, I wore oil today. I've progressed 12 hours. It's now bedtime. Should I get my beard wet before I add butter, or should I leave it dry? Get it wet. When in doubt, I'm going to say this, beard related, get it wet. Do you guys ever say LOL? Oh, 100%. 100%. When you say something funny, do you say LOL in your head? I do all the time. He doesn't speak.
I use LOL probably too much.
Dan,
it's sometimes you soften things that like if I send you like a somewhat serious message, I try to soften it with LOL.
Yeah. Dan, how many companies would you say you use in a month? I'm usually testing 4 companies, so at least 4. They each get days in there, and I test them for 2 months, and then I throw in some favorites on my days off. So 10 companies in a month is usually my main one. Dan, when are you thinking about another video on DHT ingredients? It's on the top of my list, Mike. It's going to be a very, very soon. I actually mentioned it in my video today. If you guys caught my emu oil video, I mentioned it. Did you catch that one?
I just saw the flyer. I have not.
All right. The mayor's one of my least supporters on video views.
Stop it.
he waits. Are you a flurry guy? You watch them in flurries?
I do.
Okay.
I do. I ran through your 12 days videos. I should have watched it.
No, that's all right.
I'll watch it.
That's all right.
What is DHT?
DHT is converted from a testosterone, and it is the male giving testosterone. So it is what gives you beard hair. It is what gives you a deep voice. It is what gives you it comes from your male reproductive properties,
right? There.
And the popularity of DHT is it makes you go bald. DHT causes male pattern balding, but gives you a better beard. So that's why. And how do you get DHT? Good diet, protein, working out gives you more DHT. Think about this. In your mind, what does a bodybuilder look like? You go to Genesis today, you see a bodybuilder.
He's a ripped dude with no hair.
Ripped dude with no hair. Mm-hmm. It's almost always true. The more DHT they have, the less head hair they have, traditionally. And it all comes down to what your sensitivity is to DHT. You can have more DHT and not lose your head hair because you're not sensitive to it. So there's a lot to it there.
I had so many misconceptions about that. We have our hair. The men in our family keep our hair. And the misconception I had was because we did have more testosterone. But in fact, it's
usually the opposite.
Truth. When you're balding, you typically testosterone will create a better beard and less hair. I have noticed, I don't know. As I've gotten older, I probably have grown a better beard, and my hair is a little thinner than it was.
Yeah. No, it's facts there.
Probably just being close to your beard.
We'll keep this mental note: DHT old video. Okay. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
Okay. So I do have an old video on DHT. Okay. We're on the same page here. What scents do you recommend from the Broke Donkey Beard Co? All of them. They're all colognes. My favorite's number 13, but they're wonderful. Black Rebel I have a video. You'd have to go back and watch. I don't remember the exact one.
Black Rebel. You ever seen the song Black Velvet? Black Velvet and Black Rebel.
Oh yeah, for sure. Free testosterone. I got plenty. I got plenty of it. And DHT sensitivity is a function of genetics. Yes. So some guys can be ripped. They can have a crazy beard and have a lot of DHT and not have sensitivity to it. That is all genetics. That's all you can do.
Why are we talking about? Are there people that are doing supplements for DHT that are that are starting to?
So there are shampoos that are DHT blockers. It'll block your friggin' shampoo, so you keep your head hair. But there are natural things and unnatural things that you can take to block DHT. So you can't add DHT to yourself because it's a testosterone. It's a protein. You got to get protein, convert it into testosterone, convert it into DHT. So it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. My buddy AB, the bearded chokra from India, has a whole series on it. He kills it. Terrible views because people don't like the science side of stuff. Unfortunately, my Carrier Oils is the #1 least viewed series, but it ain't going anywhere.
Nobody likes science.
I love it.
Wait, said the science teacher. Just kidding. We do. I love it. I ask a lot of questions. Sometimes I'll always I do that. I'll ask you, what are we talking about here?
Yeah, always. I love that.
It seems scary to mess with that. To start blocking out certain things.
I know. And especially dialed in there. Like if you're going to block it from your head hair, what's going on?
I could see taking biotin. That's a supplement. It's in and out of your body, takes what it needs, and the rest goes back out with when you go potty.
You pee it out.
But on the other hand, you're going into some scary stuff.
Young and wavy, Mr. Larry says, Mr. Command, Mr. Wamba, here for your streams and always will be a supporter.
Love it.
Remember Larry? Big personality, Larry?
Yes.
All right, you know what I'm talking about? Larry H.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Hey, Larry.
What's going on, Larry? Dan, have you tried the Dang Yankee beard products yet? I have. Shoot me a message if you're curious on thoughts on that. Just send me a private message and we can break that down. I watched the documentary on bodybuilding. Some guys use the DHT supplement. Yep, for sure. Can steroids help? They can actually. There's anabolic steroids that have ties to beard growth. There is creatine. I've made a video, and this was in a video. Creatine shows positive beard growth, which is crazy, but it's true. Did you ever take creatine?
No, I was super. When I started putting it on, when I was beefing it all, it was going to my stomach. I was just skinny, and then I got a gut, and that's been my journey. Yeah. And now I'm working, and it's a lot harder to get rid of it than it was to grow it. Yeah. So no, I never did creatine because it would have just probably. If you don't work out, don't work out with it, it goes. Yeah, I got. Where I have an addictive personality, and in college, just out of college, I got addicted to working out. Like super addicted to working out multiple times a day. I never took steroids, but I was like, what can I do that's just as close? And it was creatine. And I got super into working out, and it was an addiction. I'd miss it, and I would go into like a depression for a day. Like I didn't get to the gym today. I'm kind of getting there with the work. I saw Betsy, it wasn't healthy. I get up and do that exercise, and I'm doing one cardio session a day. But I like the feeling of having that accomplishment done and hanging my hat on one, getting that. Yeah. So that's kind of why I justify just getting it done with and doing it, trying to do it every day. Yeah. And Ryan says, I've noticed a lot of guys are bald, usually have the best beards. It's science, goes hand in hand. You think about that old school biker in the gang he was bald and had a huge beard. So I think one of the things that I would like to challenge you to look at is for us that do have head hair, what kind of hairstyles do we like with a beard? Yeah. I'm going to put a hat on every time I do this because I like the way the hat and the beard look. Me too. But I'm kind of lost as to my hairstyle is kind of like this, and I just did the little spikies in the front, and I just recently got it cut. So the reason I have my hat off. But what do we do? The guys, what's our feeling? Because I hate my head hair. Right. I tried to grow the mullet, as you guys all know. I was dead serious about it because I hate my head hair. I absolutely hate my head hair, man. And if I could wear a hat teaching, I would. I would 100%. I really would. Larry says, I'm going to grow beard longer than yours, Mr. Command. Any tips for a 16-year-old? Stay healthy. Key to a big beard is a healthy beard. So definitely.
And Ryan says beard history and carryovers are my favorite. But yeah, head hair, I would say my biggest advice for that would be check out the Beard Brand channel. They are a hybrid of a barber and beard channel. And so they're probably going to know more than I would with that. And it all depends. I have massive ears and a really big noggin. So some guys go like buzzed beard, and I'm like, that looks so good. It doesn't look good on me right now. So it's I don't know.
It's just one of those things. Maybe we'll come into that
exactly
as we grow.
But I do know that I don't like my head hair right now. I'm not a fan of my head hair. Rarely have been. I love the hat, the beard. My favorite hair was when I was rocking a shorter mullet, where it was like short right here, and then you saw the hair, like our picture for this stream. You know, the little thumbnail. That's my favorite one. So. It's and
I was no hat for forever, and now with the beard, putting this exact hat on is probably second place to crawling into my bed, my sheets, in a comfort area, comfort zone. It feels right, you know, like a good comfortable pair of sheets. This is an awesome hat, but I like the look of a beard with hat.
Yeah,
hat and beard.
I agree. And Seth says, Dan, I'm surprised to hear you say that. Rock what you got. Hating something and rocking what you got do not have to be separate, right?
Right.
I could rock the heck out of my head hair and not be a fan of it. I just like hats, you know?
Part of what we do here is just try to be real about
Yeah.
You know, having that confidence. And that was a big thing for me when I rocking what you got. One of the big things I faced was coming back to work after teaching for 18 years and showing up with a beard for the first time.
Yeah.
And I had the rock what you got kind of mentality as something that I didn't naturally come into.
Yeah.
But it is a good theme, and we appreciate you reminding us in a way. You know, it's just like staying positive.
Yeah.
It's easy to get bogged down, but when someone says, "Hey, man, stay positive," or, you know, you're right. Just stay true to what you are. But you and I, everybody needs reminders and refocus and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's true. And it's just, I don't have a passion. I don't care as much about my head hair.
Right.
You know, it's not.
So it's like on the side burner.
Yeah. I don't think unless you have real long hair, I don't think there's many guys in the grocery store saying, brother, nice hair, man. Dude, nice head hair. But beards.
Stop, buddy.
Hey. You have great hair, man. But they do that with beards. I went to a Mexican restaurant the other day, and the waiter, who wasn't mine, asked if he could take a picture with me.
Nice.
Not because he knew who I was or anything. He just wanted a picture with the beard. So,
have you gotten? They knew who you were. Pictures, like people. People recognize you
at least weekly. Yeah,
people want to take a picture with you weekly.
Yes.
Yes. Because they know you from the YouTube.
Yes. So we go out a lot, right? We don't stay at home because my boys are crazy. So we'll go to big malls near us. We'll go to places. And it's almost weekly. Another guy got a tattoo of my logo last night.
Nice.
So yeah, it's anytime we go to Great Lakes Crossing, there's usually someone that's cool that wants it. Yeah, and it's super cool. It's cool.
You know what's cool is that it's a pot. You know, because we keep it up and up, and we kind of try to do it above the board and everything. You can be proud. You know, interaction with your kids there.
Yep.
There's nothing like
there's no embarrassment, nothing like that at all. So, Dan, what do you think you'd look like with a shaved head and a beard? I don't know. My head's an ugly head, so I'm not really sure. Have you been recognized in the wild yet, Mayor? Anybody from the beard world? Not yet.
Not
okay.
Yet, no.
It'll happen.
I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
Although I do have fantasies about it. I'm hanging, you know. So,
and for me, I have this huge billboard, right? This thing, like when you're walking down the mall, this stands out for you. And even with this, right? I've had guys come up and be like, "Hey, what's your first name?" I'm like, Dan. They're like, "Oh, it is you." You know, so they're not even like fully in yet.
Right.
Other guys are just like, Dan C, what up? And so they do that. Like, this is a huge like factor.
Right.
Like with you, I could see it being more like,
well, and I wear this hat all the time.
Yeah,
so if you see that hat, if you see me walking down the street.
Same. Dan, do you leave your hat on in the classroom? No, I wish. I don't think we have any. I mean, we do have a school rule against hats, and I guess that would apply to teachers too.
That's the hard thing is, you have to.
It would have to be for kids.
Good for the goose.
So our high school has hats for kids.
They do?
Yes, they are now hat friendly.
Wow, what don't they have?
Yeah, I know. They've gone a little bit loose. I wonder if teachers are allowed to lock.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah. Your head is only an ugly head to yourself, Dan. No, and to Sam. My head is ugly. I have a whopper of a head, man. My head is huge. Like think about that, just bald. Like that. That's not. Look at those ears.
I mean, you get used to it.
You would get used to it 100%. But
there's be a
oh yeah,
transition.
There'd be a transition.
It's not going to be any beef jerky and hot honey.
No, that was love. That was quick. That was really quick.
Quite right away.
Yeah, Dan, felt the same about my head. I won't go back. However, it's high maintenance. Dan, high school teacher next. No, I could go to the high school anytime I wanted to, and no. We're hat friendly, but they're putting a stop to it. Interesting. When they go back to school. Interesting. Oh, that's gonna be tough. Coming back from break and you can't have hats.
Is this?
No, that's another county, Doug's school. So
okay.
Yeah, that's
in middle school. You know what it is? It's the old story of the girl takes the boy's hat, starts running down the hall with it. La 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 la. I got your hat. I like you. Whatever. I'm wearing your hat. You wear my hat. You wear my boyfriend's hat. All that stuff. They can't handle it. They can't handle it. It's too.
And so Leo says some places block it so they can identify in video. That's probably not our main thing. Ours, they usually point to respect, right? It's respect to the teachers.
Yeah, I mean,
but also just dealing with it. And
it's just a disruption to learning.
Some places get into gang colors and stuff like that. So it's it's definitely something. Dan C, I've been listening to NF since you mentioned him last night. My favorite thing about the guy is he doesn't swear. He doesn't swear nonstop. He doesn't swear at all. He actually started as a Christian rapper and then went mainstream with it. And he's, my favorite rapper. He's from Gladwin, Michigan, where my parents live. So I've had this question up for a while. I forgot to address it. Thanks, Billy. Dan, what is your top, or any of us, what is your top non-bearded YouTube channels? I watch a lot. Joe Rogan's podcast, Theo Von's podcast. I really like Steven Crowder. I really like rap reaction channels. I really like shoe channels. I watch a lot of them. I watch a lot of YouTube. Do you watch any other YouTube channels?
DanCBearded.
Okay,
but also I'm a YouTube. It's a utility tool in my belt. I use it for everything around the house. Like I was talking about the pressure cooker earlier. Ever since doing this channel, but just in general, it's my go-to when I need to understand something. I think it's gonna be a little bit more difficult. I know somebody's already been there and done that, so I don't necessarily subscribe to too many other channels. When I was playing Pokemon Go big, I had my trainer tips, my Mystic 7 that I would watch and just go on their adventures with them. But as that's faded away a little bit for me, I use this for I use it the most for understanding things and learning how to do stuff.
Okay. So at need, when needed. Larry says at the high school, you can't wear a hood, but the teachers are allowed to wear hats too. So cool. Yeah, I love Crowder. He's got a great show. Regardless of which way you lean, it brings thought to you. So it's really, really good. Bearded Beta said, what have you learned the most from doing YouTube? And I'll pose it to both. I know my answer is going to be a little bit different than the mayor's. What I've learned about myself is how twofold, and I'm going to kind of go a different angle here, twofold, how deep I can commit myself to something and how supportive my wife can be in that commitment. I'm going to address this in a video pretty soon, but there's a lot of people that want quick things. They want to get views. They want to get success. The amount of commitment that I've given to this is unlike anything I knew I would be able to do with passion. I know I could commit to stuff, but with passion is so important. And then to have Sam never bat an eye at it at all. She's never once been negative. Crazy levels of how our life is adjusted to the channel. We schedule around it completely. And she has to film every week. It's one thing for me, but my wife has to film every single week. She has, and you know how women are. They got to have the makeup. They have to feel confident to get on camera. I don't. Right. I'll go on camera anytime. So for me, twofold, I've learned that I can commit to something to a freakish level that most people will never even get a glimpse of, and that's the idea. And then two, that my wife will go to bat for me on anything and push me farther. Like she's the one that makes me go harder. I know YouTube takes a lot of time. But I don't think anybody has any idea how much time it takes this channel. And again, that's okay. But when people are like, I can relate, and I'm like, I don't know. But challenge you to try to relate. But Mayor, what have you learned from this side now with Facebook getting a glimpse inside of everything? What have you learned from?
Okay.
The question there says, what have you learned the most?
Look, 3 things. The first thing I'll respond to the Facebook thing is,
this
is the first time I've come over and getting involved on that side of it, realizing what a grind and how much hard work it is. It is not easy. It is not. YouTube is not this thing that everybody should jump in and it's going to work out for everybody that got in first or got in early. If you're not doing the hard work and doing the grind, there are no just like I always knew, but there's no easy road in YouTube to true success.
Okay. We looked at numbers earlier.
Yeah.
I showed him the 6 months of low views, low everything, while putting out 4 videos a week, a live stream a week, 6 months. So yeah.
The second thing is personally, because Dan created this and I kind of watched from outside, when you as an individual recognize something that you truly think is a great idea or something that has this positive energy and you feel in your soul, go after it and jump on and grow a friggin' beard for the first time in your life or whatever. But just chasing at those things, I've said it before, remembering to follow your instincts on things and following them and being an advocate for that. And then finally, how important your support for yourself and support from your family is. And like going after this beard thing, my wife, my family, I think she's really smart, and she looked at it and she's like, there's so many other negative things this guy could be doing and bad things for us, for our marriage, for our family. So having that support is amazing. But what I've learned too is individually taking care of myself and starting to take care of myself with the beard has led into taking care of myself overall, my health, and just how important it is to sharpen your saw, to take a minute and set aside for yourself, your health. I have a Fitbit. I got it for Christmas, and I in the past I would like ignore the heart rate numbers because it's a real thing. Your heart rate, your resting heart rate, tells a lot of health. It does. Yep. And I would ignore it because I didn't want to know, because I knew it wasn't super amazingly good. Well, since these last times, in this exercise thing, that's my number one indicator. I'm watching that. I'm trying to lower that resting heart rate each day and just paying attention, because I guess I swept things under the rug a lot. And being involved with this channel and overall paying attention to my health and my happiness, it is just amazing how I have grown and how much happier I am. Yeah. So I don't know if that really is. That's a lot, but it's really improved my life. Yep. It's improved my marriage because it's improved my life. And it's also given me a little confidence because I just really saw Dan as just so driven and so, such a good influence, a positive. I thought what he's doing is great. And I was just really thrilled to be involved, but I just wanted to be a part of it. Yeah. Even though it was so different than anything I'd ever done before. Yeah. It's definitely, something special. Ryan says, I can't imagine how much time you put in because Dan's a perfectionist. We'll only put out quality videos. And that's true. There's a lot of guys that just point and shoot. They film a video, they put it up, they talk about their feelings. The amount of research I do, there's no way I could even explain how much, whether it's when I'm in bed, whether it's on, it's just, there's a whole layers and layers to it. Beard competitions. Have you ever entered any? What are your thoughts on these? I've been to several. I enjoy them. I've never entered, but I'm growing my beard out in hopes to enter the big ones. But I will only enter when I know I can win. There are some amazing beards out there. I don't have any doubts in my beard at all, but there's better beards for competitions in the world right now. I will enter when I go in and I say, no one's got a chance to beat my beard. And once that time comes, then yes, I will come in and dominate the circuit there. New tripod. Yes, we have a new setup. I think I got it a little bit too close to the table. We both kind of bumperooski it there. So I think that should be better with the wiggles. So I actually noticed that and forgot about it. So thank you, Holly. We've been hitting the table. Yeah, we've been hitting the table. It's been shaking it. So boy, she takes care of us. She does take care of us. So thank you, Mama Whiskey. That's what we're going to call you, Mama Whiskey. Do you ever feel like you spend too much time in front of the mirror looking and grooming your beard? Me personally, no.
You?
Do I look in the mirror and groom my?
So it says, do you ever feel like you spend too much time in front of the mirror grooming your beard?
My wife wouldn't let me do that. No, not really.
Okay.
I mean, I definitely like to catch a look on the walk by or whatever. But not too much time in front.
Nope.
No, that's a dangerous thing.
Yeah,
because you're gonna notice issues and kind of focus on them, and then you're gonna start messing.
Yeah. So Sam will know if I'm about to go film a video because I'm in front of the mirror combing my beard. So if I'm grooming it, I'm usually about to film. Okay. And I am a perfectionist, as Ryan said. I want to make sure I have it ready to go. What is the best beard style for someone who needs a short beard for their occupation? Mayor, what do you think?
You got to go with where your growth is. I think for me, I'm cutting in this line here and having it be a little bit more professional. This kind of says that I'm deliberately kind of keeping this beard.
I don't think they can hear that way.
Okay, cutting it in. Cutting in your chin, your neckline, things like that can really accentuate. When you're saying a business beard for work, do you want your beard to communicate that you're like, what do you look? It depends on what you're looking to do, and it also depends on what your growth patterns are. Not everybody's going to have a thicker neck, so. I don't know if maybe you're weak in one area, but you're good at growing the mustache, you're good at growing the chin. I would say just the biggest key, I'm finally getting to it. The biggest key is to remember that different spots on your face need different lengths of trimming, and to do the at least 3 days of trimming if you're going to go through an update. But it's not like your head hair, and even true barbers know you don't just cut all the sides of all parts of your head the same way. But a layman, me walking into it, would forget that. Do you remember the Flowbee?
Oh yeah.
There's no Flowbee. Don't Flowbee. Don't vacuum clean it all one length your beard and expect that to look good and work. Dial into what areas grow faster. For me, this side of my face grows slow. So I really am hesitant to ever do anything with that. Okay. Because a shorter beard shows big mistakes really fast.
Yeah. So figure out your face, main thing. Mayor, how long are you going to grow your beard out?
I don't know.
Don't know.
I don't know.
Me either.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whit says, what are your most used beard products for the mayor?
I use oil. I use beard butter. I use my brushes. Brought this one. We must be getting serious. I use them all. Oil, butter are the big things. Oil and butter. What else would I? And the LCW wash. Okay. I still my first bottle.
Used it today.
Love that stuff.
Yep. Used it today. It explodes on your face.
It does.
Yep. Take that where you're going to take it, but yep. Cam says, I'm curious about the underbeard. How do you trim that? So your underbeard is really important. You want to trim your underbeard parallel with the ground. So there's two types of beards. You have beards that curve to the face like the mayor. That is what I would call a face beard. And then you have beards that go straight to the ground, right? My hair is pointing to the ground. The mayor's hair curves to his face. So if you are trimming a beard that your hair gets going perpendicular to the ground, straight up and down, your underbeard, you need to trim parallel to the ground, straight back. The reason why is if you angle up towards your neck, you lose all that backing. You need to go straight to your neck, to your neck, to your neck. Super important there.
So good posture when you're doing that.
Yes. A lot of guys make the mistake of wedging and going back like this because when you look at the side of my beard, it looks like a wedge, right? Mm-hmm. But that's because everything's going to my neck, though, not going down. So that is super, super important one there. Super important one. And Jay, thank you, says make sure you guys hit the like button. We can't see it here. What's your guess on likes here? If it is under the guess, we're going to be disappointed. So what is your guess? And I'll throw out mine. The guess on the likes.
89.
89. We had 150 in here. I'm going to go 120. 120. We should have at least 120. 128.
Oh, you're so much more dialed in.
I do this. I went
low,
guys.
Though. I didn't want to be, I'm very
I wanted to make them feel bad if it was low. Yeah. I want to make you feel bad if they're doing this. Do you wear a do-rag or something when you sleep? Larry, I have a beard guard. It's actually back here, but I don't. I just sleep with this. It'll get all in my mouth, get all in my face. I've tried to wear something. like a do-rag, and I just didn't like it. But a lot of guys do to try and keep it under wraps.
What would that do? Reduce your time in the morning of kind of restyling it?
For me, no, because I shower in the morning anyway. But some guys, yeah. And you do get damage to your beard by sleeping in certain positions. Creases. You cut off the blood vessels to your face. It's kind of funny. Beard Brand had a video today. Greg Brzezinski trimmed his beard. And he was like, I feel like one side of my beard is unhealthy because I'm sleeping on it. I'm going to have to do some research and maybe a future video. I already have that video out there. It's called Uneven Beard Growth, and it is true. When you sleep, you constrict the blood vessels. Your hair growth is really important, is getting blood to the surface, getting blood to the skin. And if you are constricting those vessels, it's not going to grow as fast.
Do you have a side you sleep on?
I'm pretty even because of my beard.
Okay.
Almost all my habits, healthy habits, good habits, are because of my beard.
Something just went off in my head because this is my less confident side.
Yeah. But do you sleep on that side?
I do.
Yeah, you got to balance it out. So what you're doing is you're cutting off blood vessels over there, and your hair doesn't grow in the same way as the other side.
I have like this 2-pillow wedge with my arm through it like that. That's like my money, and I know this is straight up against the pillow, so I should try to vary it a little bit.
Yep.
See what happens.
The best way to sleep for a beard is on your back. I can't do that, but if you can sleep on your back, that's the best way.
I had back problems years ago, so I can do it, but I have a short neck, so we're a 2-pillow per person in our bed, and if I'll snore. Now I'll snore, if I don't get my head way, way back. Okay. So if it's so short. So I don't know. Maybe I need to mess with that a little bit.
Yeah. Yep. No, it is a fact. And if you have a longer beard and you want to treat the hair nicely, silk pillowcases are a game changer. Silk pillowcases really, really help. They just make it much, much nicer. So yeah, back sleeping. Nope. I don't back sleep. I sleep under the pillow, or hand under the pillow to my side. Yeah,
that'd be a good oil sign. Silk pillowcase.
Yeah,
honey, get out the silk pillowcase. Do we have one? I don't think we do.
Yeah, we just bought them off Amazon, and it works really well. I love silk. Love silk there. Somebody asked what jerky we were eating. So we have Kirkland jerky from Costco. We also had J. Dean's jerky from Davison, Michigan. Amazing.
Oh yeah.
And then we had
Larissa's
jerky from Santa.
From dad. Who said dad's from the mayor's stocking.
From the mayor's stocking. I didn't even see where it was from. Did you look? It looked like a national thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was big box.
Big box. Okay. All right.
But the thing we've been doing and we've discovered, and have you ever had? Well, we've been using this.
Yep.
This hot honey.
Fuego.
Well, that's right. We got a new spot, don't we? And we've been dipping our beef jerky into it. And it is like a candied bacon. An instant candied bacon.
But better.
Yes.
Better. Yeah.
And easier.
Yeah.
Because the candied bacon doesn't have the heat.
True. And that's I love a little bit of heat. And a lot of bit of heat sometimes. But James says, yikes. Yes, the side of the face that I sleep on is not as good as the other. Beard better on the right side than my left. That's a fact.
I always just attributed that, you said the hair grows in circles, and this was my stopping point. But maybe it has to do with this.
I mean, think about of your bearded life, what a good night's sleep for an average person is supposed to be 7 to 8 hours, right? What fraction of that is that? A third of your day? Dang near
suffocating my beard.
A third of your life, your beard life, is suffocating one side of your beard. That's definitely going to make a difference. And you've talked about that side does not grow as much. That definitely could be
hours.
Could be one of them.
Hours. That was my fault, guys.
the mayor wiggle. I'm going to adjust here a little bit.
Hours. That's the summer worrying about that side of my face.
Yeah, that's definitely has a factor in it there. So yeah, if you guys have any questions like that, keep it coming. It was just funny to hear that in a Beard Brand video. And I'm like, I've already covered that. So yes, I've already covered that one. So 100% there. Now, still using, so you had the Oxford comb man down today, but still using that.
Yeah. And yeah, it's only,
all right.
It's just like grandma. Just a few teeth missing.
Yeah. Yep.
Bless her heart.
And then for his bristle brush.
Absolutely. Love this thing. Can just go all, to an obsessive. And I get real interested because I know you've talked a lot about having a few beard hairs in here, whiskers. So I always kind of watch that. Yep. And look at them. get a little weird about it.
Yeah, it feels so good too.
Good, yeah.
So good. So you spent the break with family. You're both your brothers, right?
Yep. Yep.
And have you seen your brothers since this beard journey?
I did. Oh, in the we went to the beach this summer.
Okay.
We went to
yeah, I know you're talking about.
Where am I talking about?
The island?
Alabama. Yeah, Dauphin Island.
Okay.
Yes.
So second time around, any new comments, any new perspective? Did you talk about the channel? Did you talk about anything beard related with the brothers?
Well, my younger brother Dan has a beard, and he's actually not part of the Facebook community.
Oh, cool!
He joined, yeah,
cool.
And his name is Dan, and he actually has benefited from a few sweet hookups that I have through this, and paying it forward and all that.
Yeah.
So he likes it.
Cool.
He's he got into his beard and stuff. He does I'll just put out there his company, Wamba White and Company. He makes uniforms for Civil War reenactors. And
I've seen some of his work.
Hand makes them. He's out of Charlotte, Michigan.
Yeah.
Never worked for anybody in his life, has his own business with his friend Brian. And they make, they have some of their work in the Smithsonian. Like some of their
Wow, that's cool.
There's not a lot of people out there that are hand making
True.
Civil War uniforms.
The detail you can achieve with that is unmatched.
The beards during the Civil War, and he doesn't reenact much anymore, but he's kind of in just that zone of old world, 1800s, things like that. But so he has a beard. I don't know. He's probably just getting into paying attention to this. I'm cautious with what I put out there as far as that goes, but they know I've kind of been doing it. And now with this Facebook connection, all of a sudden my world just opened up to a lot of people. Like I have friends from high school that have friended MayorsBeardedJourney.
Oh, cool.
On this. So
it's out there.
Really out there now. Yeah, because Betsy's a friend now.
Yeah, I remember the first time that I did a geotagged Instagram post from DanCBearded, like posted to our city. And that was a big moment. Like, all right, I'm here.
We are.
I'm owning it. We're doing it.
Take me for who I am.
Yeah, that's big. So cool. Okay, all right. Mayor, did you get any new sweet beard supplies for Christmas you want to tell us about?
Well, I got a guy for all that stuff.
I know.
So not too much. My mom gave me some balm. I cannot remember the name of it. It was in a tin. I think she got it from the store. Looked kind of cool. I'm not a huge, I'm not huge into the balm because I'm not a shaper as much.
Yep.
But I'm gonna give that a try. But no, not really. They know I've got a guy, and they really can't compete with you on that stuff. So not a ton of beard stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of socks this year, actually.
And I'm assuming he does both because he's a Civil War reenactment guy. But somebody asked, does he do just Yankee uniforms or can they also get Confederate?
Oh, no, definitely both.
Yeah.
Yes. Wamba White and Company.
Yeah.
Check
that's awesome. Out. I remembered what I wanted to say.
They do blankets for the reenactors. That's a big thing. It's just real old style blankets with the wool.
And guys, please, make sure you go and join our Facebook community, Commands Corner, the Bearded community.
Like the page.
Huge plans for this that we're not talking about yet, but it's going to be different, right? A 2 Chainz song says, it's different. Yeah, it's different. Well, we're about to be different, and you're going to prove to you guys why. And again, kind of be patient with us on everything as it comes through, but it's going to be big. I'm very, very excited. Someone asked, is there a beard oil that smells like beer? There is. Bad Dog Beard Co. makes an IPA beer. I think it's called IPA. So check that one out there. They do it. And thank you guys for being able to join the Instagram.
I've cleaned up too many fraternity parties.
Oh, I hate it. Despise the smell of that.
Because that stuff gets up in your nostrils.
Yeah. No. But please, guys, please join the community. I cannot express to you how big it's going to be, and a lot of people are worried because of their prior experiences with other communities. We got you. Trust me on this one. We got you. We're built for this. We're trained for this. This is what we are ready to do. But one of our first posts was introduce yourself, and one of the things that I put on there was interesting facts. I think you missed an opportunity here, but what did you put down for your interesting facts?
Just that I'm heavily involved in the beard community, and I've only had a beard for 6 months.
Yeah, so mildly interesting.
You want me to redo it, don't you?
No, I want to share it here, but then probably redo it. But yes, mildly interesting. So here's the story.
I don't know what to tell. I got
you, Mayor. I got you.
I'm humble in that way.
Well, it's
I don't
not.
think that's that interesting.
But it's not about you, right?
Okay.
Mine was my grandpa. Mine was
It's true.
like mother stuff. So here is where I'm going there. Do you guys watch the show Mindhunter? Okay, no, I'm going. All right. So Steve the mayor has a really, really, really cool family connection here, not only to Mindhunter, but the history of serial killers, which is super interesting. The community is up to 252. I thought we were more than that, but that's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, no, it's more than that. I think I got to check. I got to fact check you on that one, James. But Mayor, tell them the family history. Talk about.
My last name is Wamba, and if you guys have read crime novels, Joseph Wamba, who is been my grandfather's cousin, so he's like second cousin, third cousin to me. He is a crime novelist. You Google Wamba and you get him. He wrote The Onion Fields, which was a book and then a movie back in like the 80s, I believe. And I've read a lot of his books. But he also was in this Mindhunter show about serial killers. Had done a few books about serial killers. He's in the San Diego area.
Yeah,
that he kind of looked into, and it was funny. Every once in a while, if somebody's talking about a crime or a crime novelist, I get to hear my last name, Wamba.
Yeah, so they say the name Wamba, and it's your great uncle. Is that what it is?
It's my grandfather's. He'd be like a third cousin.
Okay,
like
okay.
It's
your grandfather's cousin.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so that's probably the best way to say it.
Okay.
My grandfather's cousin with the same last name, which is super cool, and was a pretty big figure in the sociopath. Serial killer, because he was at the ground floor.
He's a retired police officer.
Yeah.
So a detective, and then he went and wrote about it.
Yeah, that is super, super cool to think. So I thought that was your interesting fact that you missed there, which was
Michael's read
pretty cool.
Onion Field. Okay, yeah, that would be cool. I could have done that one.
Yeah, see, I'm a huge fan, and I've read Onion Field. Right, so he wrote that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we have a guy in the chat that read your grandfather's cousin's book.
Yeah,
like that's cool. That's an interesting fact.
That's super neat.
That I was bummed when you left that one out because Mindhunter is pretty mainstream now. A lot of people like the Mindhunter, so it's it's a pretty good one. It's I think that's a really cool, interesting fact from the Wamba side. And then your brother recreating stuff, having a beard, super cool.
My other brother's a physicist.
Yeah,
he's
wild.
Yeah,
wildly intelligent person.
We're like different points of a triangle. We all do different stuff. Two of us science related, but it helps in our way. We get along and all that stuff.
Talk about triangle. I have a sister who's a lawyer. I have a sister who runs Northwestern Hospital in Chicago, and then I'm a teacher YouTuber.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What? Not anything related whatsoever. So. Pretty crazy. Cool. We got guys, uncles on CNN all the time. He's also a teacher. Mindhunter is awesome. Very cool. Granny from Beverly Hills is my great aunt. Nice. I feel like everyone's got some kind of random connection there. The ones that bug me are like the distant past ones. Like I am roughly related to King George III.
Mm-hmm.
Like, are you? Are you into that stuff at all? Family lineage,
ancestry.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Who wouldn't be?
Me. I'm not.
You're not. You don't care?
No, I don't care.
It just. I've never paid to look it up or do
that. All right.
I'm still not 100% on giving anything of my DNA, but
like for me, that just doesn't do anything for me when you're tracing it back and you go back to Europe and I'm 18 times removed from King George III. Like, all right.
You're more in the here and now.
I'm the here and now.
Okay.
I'm
I
here.
That.
Yeah, I'm the here and now. I like my grandparents, parents.
You're like, these guys are gonna be looking me up, and they're gonna say they're related to me, right?
Oh, that's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact, and I'm all right with that.
I get that.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is how available our current era is for looking things up. Right. That's kind of the thing that kind of gets me with that. It's like, are you really 18 times removed from King George III? Are you, or is there one little mistake there and you're really hoping you are? Like now everything's here, man. Right. Everything's here. I did buy Sam a DNA testing kit for, I was super romantic, got it for Valentine's Day last year, but she really wanted to know. Her family had told her she was always Native American, or told her she was Native American. And I said, baloney, you're not Native American. I said, you're not. I thought she was Mexican. So it was kind of like jokes. Like I was making Mexican jokes, and we love Mexican food along those lines. and came back 0 Native American, 0 Mexican. She was all European and like Danish, something like that. I forget where she was from. So that was interesting. Me, I know I'm just a mutt. And that's probably one of the reasons I'm not into it too. We've got a little bit of everything. We're Polish, we're Dutch. We got some Irish. That's where the color comes from. Here's a question for you. I asked Ray last night. A lot of guys have black beards, blonde beards, ginger beards. What color would you describe my beard?
Auburn.
This is tough. Auburn? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
A little bit of red in it.
There's a little bit of red.
You don't catch it. Like
there's some white in there. It's strawberry
like you said,
blonde.
your mustache is like Auburn is like a brownish red.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I.
Yeah, and some people get offended by like red beard and stuff like that. Like I think it's beautiful, so I don't really care what you call it, but I don't know how to describe it when people ask my color because it's definitely not a black beard. It's definitely not a brown beard. It's its own color. Yeah. It's nice. It's nice. How's the thumb? It sucks. It's not good. Split from side to side. It went down to the bone, like straight up bone, man. Bone. And there's not very many more used spots. Nope.
Maybe if you do your palm. That'd be worse.
Gripping stuff.
But like, gosh.
Yeah. Everything from buttoning your pants to clipping.
It reminds you 10,000 times every day.
Every single day. From combing your beard. From putting a plug into the computer. You do that with you know how many things are your index finger and your thumb?
Opposable thumbs. That's the evolution. That's where we are. That's a big thing.
You hurt your index finger. Guess what? Your middle finger is a good little backup. You don't have a backup for the thumb.
No,
the thumb is not
your
good.
Other thumb.
I'd say you're a maple color.
Maple. That's not bad. Think about maple like furniture.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. All right.
You know, like.
All right. I'm warming up to it.
Maple syrup is like a
yeah.
Listen, it is what it is.
Yeah,
it is. It's Dan. Go, just name it DanCBearded.
Because you would have.
I'm light.
Yeah, dirty blonde.
Yeah,
I would say you got a dirty blonde one.
We're pretty. I think we're very German. If you've ever seen on Instagram my kids' hair color, my wife's hair color, they're like platinum. Like my boys both have white hair, basically light blonde hair. Not that there's a lot of European countries, but that would be my guess if I was ever thinking about ancestry on that. It would be a lot of Germany.
I could see that. Leo says, Dan, I heard you say you're a here and now guy. What's the history of here and now? I don't know. I don't quite fully follow.
I think it's a pretty deep question about why do you focus on what's happening now and not worry so much about the past?
Probably because my dad was kind of a go-getter guy. He doesn't have a college credit to his name. He started as a truck driver for Frito-Lay and then moved up to the sales leading truck driver. Then he was a district salesman. Then he was a zone leader. Then he was a district leader. Then he was a nation leader. Then he was world. So he just kind of, it didn't matter what was before him. My grandpa was a pro baseball player. My dad's dad, he was an amazingly successful person, and that didn't have any like influence on my dad as far as like going to school. You'd usually think if your dad is a professional athlete, Hall of Fame sports and everything, that you would go to college and go this route. My dad didn't go that. So like I don't know.
Did he have brothers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did they go
all over the place?
Okay.
So my dad has 6 siblings, and one brother was a pro baseball player. One brother. Yeah, they went in every direction you can imagine. One was a teacher. One owned like cabins up north and sold cabins and stuff. So it's, for me, and I guess it's kind of the same thing. My dad didn't go to college. My mom didn't go to college, but I have a bachelor's and 2 master's degrees.
Right. You're highly educated. Yep.
Yeah, like I think I just live in the now.
And yet you are kind of, yes, you use that, and that has served a great purpose.
Yeah.
But where your heart and your energy are right now is this.
Yeah.
Which you wouldn't have had to.
For sure.
But the skills you gained through that process have put you, positioned you, I think.
Right. And Leo says, I asked because you like history and you teach it. Yes. I good. Like, it's a good juxtaposition.
That's a great word.
Thank you. I drop it.
Also another good
time I can. Yeah. Ooh, I like 2 cents.
What's in beard? Juxtaposition.
Wow. and it's like two scents that don't normally go together.
Right.
Woo!
Like meat and hot honey.
And we are a juxtaposition.
We are.
Oh my gosh.
Our beards
Companies, get at us. Juxtaposition. It's happening. The Mayjorly bearded juxtaposition. I like it. Yeah, that's an interesting question. I guess I would have to dig deep of why I love studying history and I know so much about history, but don't put as much into my family's history. I don't know. That's a good one.
Well, like when you do your 12 days of beard, you really admire and recognize accomplishments that people have made.
Love it.
And you're kind of like, I'm going to set my own. I'm not going to worry. You know what I mean?
That's what it is. Yeah, I think too many people rest on their family connections, their family abilities, and their family's past. And I never had that, Like for me, a big thing too is college. My parents didn't pay a penny of my college. Bachelor's, 2 masters, as I said. I paid every single, I'm still paying for my college. So that was a big part of me. I had a lot of friends that their parents were paying for it. They were blowing class off. So I kind of took pride in not using anything other than my parents' great upbringing. I have phenomenal parents. It's taught me everything I know. And I think that's probably been, I never had any history that I used, we see it a lot as teachers that kids use their family history, their family connections. And I've never used that as a crutch or did anything like that. So, as Doug said, it's up to everyone to make their own destiny, regardless of what came before them. So, I think that's a good way to put it. All right, later, Jeremy.
Anybody else out there trying to spell juxtaposition?
I can't.
Spell check.
Yeah.
That'd be one I don't think I get close enough to where it would.
That's what I couldn't even get it suggested to me. They're just like, nope, change your sentence. So no, I'm not good at spelling. And I've talked about that before. Because I do a lot of, right. With the world of podcast and audiobooks and stuff. But here's the question. And there'll be a difference of opinions here. Does there need to be?
No.
Obviously, to be successful, you don't have to spell well.
Are we dying on our own sword if we're like, that language arts, that English teacher that's like, you cannot use,
or the math teacher, you can't use a calculator, you can't use a calculator, and all that type of stuff. So, it's try living with a professional writer. Oh no. As long, I don't mind that. I just don't like grammar police, right? If my students, all teachers have the students. Excuse me, Mr. Command. You have 2019 on there. It's 2020. Then I just rip their whole confidence out of their life. I stop. I don't respond. The key thing is, I'm gonna pass this one to you. You probably know it as a vet, but when they do that, you just stop. You don't respond right away. You just kind of look at them and let the tension
it linger.
Yes, let it build. Let everyone.
We all know how we feel about the kid that says that needs to say that.
Let everybody know.
Try to be superior.
Yep. Let everybody know what is going on in this room right now. And that's why I say when people are like, oh, we have other communities that get sensitive and it's an issue. We know how to deal with this stuff. So yes, it is. You're in the hands of professionals here. We'll let stuff linger. We'll snap when we got to snap. And we'll cultivate. We're there to build it. We'll probably get close to wrapping this up here, but juxtaposition here, Dan. Okay. There's an X in there. There's an X. That's good. I know how to say it. I know what it means. I think that's all that matters for me.
Right.
Any final questions on our bearded community, guys? This is when you have us live time, right? You can do DMs and we can answer to the best of our ability.
But there is some things get lost in that.
There's value in there's some things that get lost.
I hope that people that are here kind of get a better feel for why we bother doing it and what we're trying to do differently.
I agree. And the people that are here are the nucleus of our community. Right. That is our people. That is the people that will set the tone, follow the tone, and go. And any interactions you guys give on there, I tried to find him on Instagram, but Bill, I don't know if you noticed Bill, he was commenting on he was commenting on every post that people were making. I wanted to thank him, man. I wanted to thank him and really say how much that it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. I looked it up. Dan could not spell it in my life. Oh, yeah. No, I could not have spelled it anywhere near that either. So, but yeah, any questions, any things that final touches on the community that you want to touch on without giving away our big plans?
Scary.
Yeah. I had to preface it there.
I'm just excited to be involved with this, and I like any teacher before a good lesson.
Hey, there's Bill. I apologize, but there's Bill right there. Bill, he has the dog logo on his Facebook there. Okay. So, Bill, man, genuinely, you have stood out as a shining star, and you're appreciated, man. I really, really appreciate what you've been doing on the Facebook group. So I apologize.
No, I'm just looking forward to watching everybody grow together.
Yeah,
and I'm excited to be a part of it, driving that train a little bit. And, looking forward to where we're going. Yeah, and the surprises I've got. You know, it's like I'm a parent with a few gifts on the tree that I know are going to hit right where they need to go. Yes. I'm looking forward to having you guys unwrap them.
And I love this. Thomas said it's a great way to put faces to names and more easily able to communicate. Yes. 100% yes with flashing lights. That was a goal. That was something that we wanted, right? You guys talk in here and say hello to each other, but it's only in the comments on a live stream. To be able to do that with pictures at any time, yes. We have a lot of this, right? Us back and forth and a little bit going out here. Now it's going to be all together. So yes.
Joe wants to be prioritized on the Facebook community and have all his comments go to the top.
We'll talk numbers on that, Joe. Yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk about how much that's going to cost you there. So no, and we will develop into company opportunities in the future and really get into that. Joe's joking. If you guys don't know Joe, he's joking. Okay, but we're going to talk about that. We want to avoid any like plugging and stuff, and that stuff will be earned later on as we go through. So yes, putting the faces to it has been huge. Man, I love it. I love everything that's starting to develop. And that was the cool part for me that developed. I loved one of my favorite feeds that someone started was share your DanC decals, pictures of the decals. Oh, yeah. That's my favorite one so far. So throw up a picture of the decal.
You've stumbled across them out in the world, right?
I have in the wild. Yeah, I did one last week, so which is cool. I always try to get a picture. So yeah, I did one in Florida. I was on spring break and we pulled into Walmart and there was one in the parking lot at Walmart in Florida. Absurd.
Did you ever figure out who's like? Did you ever talk about it and somebody's like, "That was my car"?
No, never put it together. So close to the live, they're saying that you're bored. That you're bored here, Mayor.
Oh, well, I don't know who they are. But...
He's probably just tired. No, it's just us hanging out. Yeah. That's all we got. Just us hanging out. Yeah, so Leo, we've got the Facebook comments some of them are out of sequence. The things that are going to be driven by us are going to be controlled at the top. So just make sure you focus on the top one, and that's going to be the most important thing. So, and it'll slow down. Today is the first day. I think everybody's excited and we're blasting a lot of things. So roll with us, guys. It's going to evolve as we go through, and we're beyond excited. It's one of those things where we both had to tell each other, like, we got to step back. We got to contain some of it and think about the long-term longevity of it. So it's going to be good. I'm really, really excited on it. So join the community, guys. Commands Corner, the bearded community. The link is in this description. This video will stay up, so you guys are able to just simply click that. We'll get you in there and read the rules, like the page, and I think that will help out. So early members get a cool icon next to their name in the group. That is cool. Joe says, serious question. Do you prefer companies join their personal page or company pages are okay preferred?
We haven't really thought about that.
I mean, we've thought about down the road what we want it to evolve into with companies. So I would say both.
Yeah.
I would say both.
I think, just be flexible with us and
Yeah. I think it's both. Nick Burt, Dan, I left my professorship position. He was a professor at Clemson to pursue something I'm more passionate about. So I suppose you can no longer call me that. Nick, I did see that post, right? You are running some kind of economics for like a 4-county area. I read all the posts and I saw that one. So it's that's super cool, man.
Congratulations.
Something you're more passionate about.
Passion.
Beautiful. How long should it take to see results from biotin? Probably 2 weeks or so. You're going to see it in your nails. Maybe a week, 2 weeks, you'll start to see it. So yeah, companies, we would encourage you to sign up with both. And then as we develop platforms for companies to, in a tasteful way, we'll get that out there for everybody. So there's
Absolutely.
a good way to do it and a good time to do it. So I appreciate it. Either way is totally fine there. And you guys know what bad company promotion looks like. We've all seen it on streams. We've all seen it on Instagram. We've seen it in comments on videos. So yeah, you guys know. And companies should avoid that for themselves.
Right.
That's even regardless of our forum, that's not a good look. So awesome. Guys, thank you for hanging out tonight. Jerky, honey, man, we have people sending us jerky. How absolutely cool is that? Mountain Dew. I never want to miss a week again, unless the baby comes on like a Wednesday night. That's probably a wrap, but we'll figure something out. Who knows? Who knows there? So, for me, guys, I just want to say thank you. Mayor, go ahead and
thanks again, guys. It has been amazing. It's gone by so quick. I looked at the clock I was already an hour and a half into it. Yeah. I love this. You guys do as much for me as we do if we do anything for you at all. So thanks for having me. Thanks for opening your arms to me in this bearded community, and I cannot wait for the future. Cool. And thank you guys 3 nights in a row. Hopefully you're not sick of me yet, but you get a break. Don't see me tomorrow. So we'll be all right, guys. All right. Happy New Year. Tear it up.